You have to have the components. You can just send.
There's no way. I thought that would be.
No, you only have to have line of sight for casting this spell.
Yeah, it has been a full day, but you guys were sent out of the castle for the evening. So the zombies
retain control of the creature for another. Must cast a spell.
Oh, that's right.
You must cast it on the creature again. I must be able to see this creature.
You know where to find them.
that involves them letting me know.
I mean, let you out.
You paid them handsomely, so I doubt they really.
Oh yeah. By the way, currently he's in trade negotiations for trade routes. He traded the entire barrel of healing potion to the giant.
Why?
No cards.
Why?
Why?
I don't remember.
What's going on? Apparently, my character has a memory loss.
You said that thing was full
for
of
last week.
Yes.
For all your concerns, you watched your chief, correct? Or
that minus any potions you made from it.
I don't know what I am.
That's all the potion.
Oh, you're a clan member.
Decide what I am.
You were a clan member.
Yes.
Decision. Therefore, Derek, your character was the next in line to become chief, or are they currently chief?
No, I'm working towards it.
Cool. The person that you're helping to become chief.
I mean, here, I'm willing to pay back
around for
I'm willing to pay back the party for it, honestly.
Ice skating?
Yes.
Okay.
With a woolly mammoth and bunny rabbits.
This sounds
white
like
woolly mammoth.
I took too much of whatever drugs Derek came up with.
Took too many blue mushrooms.
No, not blue mushrooms.
Blue mushrooms were a hallucinogen.
Wait, I guess it was, yes. No. Blue mushroom casket wine.
That's the same drug.
Yes, but better.
You're just combining it with alcohol.
Because you're getting drunk.
Getting an upper and a downer,
time.
that's not going to cause bad things.
That causes very...
Mushrooms are not.
Hey, that was fun.
These might be.
Sure, it depends upon what in the world.
If you've seen one from magic mushrooms, though, those are also depressants. However, don't mix it with caffeine. That's inevitable. Now, if you were doing acid,
acid in general. My hallucinations are done, guys. This is
appears to be a keyhole. Sealed.
Like, just no other way besides a
Can't see. It looks like it is supposed to be a potentially watertight door? Airtight? You're not sure. You can't really get a good look at
Blood tight door.
Blood type.
Currently he's in the library, trying to get to Arcane. As far as I'm aware, Derek, your character is still somewhere near Woolly Mammoth, unless the Woolly Mammoth would be outside preparing to watch the fight. Unless you stopped it.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep that in mind, and, just scour the shelves. Any, just picks up anything.
Objects in the same direction.
Casting it on?
Oh, not magical ink, but ink that is for transcribing magic.
Yeah, magic ink.
Magic ink. Well, I said magical the first time.
Same
So
difference.
ink.
Yes.
What is it?
But ink that is supposed to be.
It's
Cool. Well, you think
a
about
drinking
that.
gas. It's really.
Alright, can
Yes,
you
it is.
mind pulling out a giant and yourself?
Okay.
Unless you already have.
Acid.
So, it's simply balanced traps.
think it
You
can
versus
kill
giants,
two
no outside interference.
Balance includes no anti-magic zones because that's unbalanced
I'm aware.
and specifically directed.
I'm aware.
There'd be like fire traps all around both of you.
It doesn't define it. That's unbalanced.
Although technically it would be balanced trap, it just plays to my strengths instead. But something like an anti-magic zone would be deliberately unbalanced against.
The giant can't use magic.
What?
Pretty sure giants can't use magic.
A hill giant? Too stupid.
Well, that means they can only not use Arcana magic.
Okay, then it's
Arcana magic is very rarely based off intelligence.
Oh, you're playing that game? I want to play that game.
Of course.
Follow me. He walks out the front gate, out the front door, and starts walking through quite a lovely garden. I've already set the battlefield. There are traps that may be on it are balanced. I believe everything will be
Rigged.
Strong,
Some-
good or 5 gold.
Some way, probably.
Good or 5 gold.
I just assume you walk.
I'm gonna head over to where the giant is if I can. Just watch the
just
battle.
outside. So, you said your master was Kazoo.
Kazoo?
My turn.
His name is Kazoo?
So
My master's name is
Depending
Kazoo.
upon
Kazoo the Wizard.
I played 5.
Kazoo Allegor. Or
I guess
King
that
Allegor.
fits our playstyle. All of our soundtrack is played on Kazoo.
And then my turn.
My last
Depending
campaign, we
upon-
had a boat called the Krusty Krab.
nice, nice.
Mine's on Coffin Bridge.
Copyrighted by Hasbro.
Depending upon if you win or lose, I might be able to help you find him.
One part of winning is
What do you? All right, then let's clarify. What are you hoping to obtain by winning?
well, in general, for the good of the land, a proper trade route, cease of raiding by you and yours,
I'll
and
just try to acquire wealth. If you find a better way to do it, I'll
Trade route, yeah.
yeah, trade route.
Counterfeiting.
It kind of raises an eyebrow, but it doesn't say.
Pay you any money.
Pretty much that simple, but personally, my
that too. Okay.
This fight for both personal
Just in
and,
case.
and
We just
party goals. Alright.
That your hero?
Anything else?
Told to use that for OC.
Okay. Can you get to the battlefield? It's just 100 feet, 100 feet of open land.
Is this thing
Hill giant in full
No,
plate,
that's not. Well, if he 5 probably.
bearing a shield
Then roll
that has a
take
holy
20.
symbol on it,
By 20.
and a properly sized longsword.
Wow, I did that math fast.
He looks very cleric-y to you. That's the first thing that.
Yeah, I told you. As long as it's not Arcana magic, he's fine.
I know, but I
You just can't be a
spellcast
wizard.
it.
Anything in particular you would look for?
AC?
Well, I told you it's AC.
Well,
That implies the place not enchanted.
yeah, depending on what's level enchantment I'm gonna play.
It's not enchanted. Just a simple plus
I thought shields are +2.
+2, but it's a
It's a
+1.
+1, +2 shield.
And no special, no knickknacks, no like.
Well, it's a +1 enchanted longsword that's properly sized to him. Other than that, the only other
Does that
knickknack
grant
is
him
a
a reach
headband.
advantage?
He already has reach. Oh, he only has reach 10.
One, two. I reach.
Where's the spectators?
As far as I'm aware, it's just me, the woolly mammoth, the tribesman,
I already read this. I know this.
the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Yes.
What
Yeah,
are the,
dirty.
what are
It's
the,
about a guy who took mushrooms and then watched cats.
That
Oh,
sounds like a bad
poor-
plan.
That
Poor
entire
soul.
show is like
Strong
being on
good
mushrooms. I
advice,
swear.
So's trolls.
Other than that, there's orcs nearby, but they are doing the same thing that they were inside the main hall, standing
Yeah.
stone still
there you are.
and waiting to be told what to do.
Alright, on your bell.
Shoots his gun.
1 round to prepare. I'm just going to let you go first because I'm not even going to try and compete with your speed with the hill giant.
He gave me 1 round.
He did give you 1 round, but he's giving you 1 round and then you go first. No attacking the first round, it's a preparatory round. He clarifies this.
Alright. Blur.
Alright. Cool. That's magic upon itself. Giant does.
Those cookies I spy.
Hill Giant casts Sanctuary on itself. Now you
Yeah,
can't hit
there's
it.
cookies
Doesn't
over there.
matter. The attacks I'm planning don't require AC.
Sanctuary has nothing to do with AC.
It does.
Sanctuary is all about
No,
Look,
Sanctuary is
it's
imposed
if
disadvantage.
you're trying to attack, you can't unless you succeed a Wisdom saving throw. That's
No,
what Sanctuary
it's
does.
only if you direct the attack at him. And
Yeah.
It's a directed attack. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I point my gun and shoot at him.
So only
not
AoE
as-
doesn't work
Yeah, precisely.
with AoE.
Yeah. I was already planning that.
Wow, that's what I figured.
I mean,
All right.
shows up in plate armor and a shield. It's like, yeah, I know this kid. That's exactly why I do, because an AC of 20.
Or more.
Actually.
18 plus. Alright. How far away is he?
Assuming that you approached, you would be about 50 feet from each other.
That's not 50 feet.
Our empty field is about 100 by 100, but I'm assuming you don't want to be 100 feet away from him unless.
Not particularly.
When I play, I'm gonna want that.
Alright. Seeing his heavy armor, I pull up my gun, grab me into igniting a spark.
Alright.
And then I'm going to take 5, 10, 15 there and
Forge the son of a bitch. Do it.
What's that do again?
Let him get closer first.
I'm 15 high.
3.
Good.
3.
Well, 15.
Okay.
Wait, he's 10 tall, so maybe.
Get it back.
What do I need
You
to do?
did that properly.
Alright. You approached how far? How close?
Approach 10 feet, went 20.
He's within
25 high.
25 feet.
Crossbow from its back,
Equal to the stakes.
of course. And
Do you know what stakes is?
yes, I'm aware of what its
Oh,
dex
you're
is.
gonna win this one.
Alright.
I split winnings.
Okay.
You realize he has to roll a natural 20 to hit this guy, right?
That's fine. There's a flying creature. How else do you deal with this? Am I supposed to give him catapults?
Or just whack him out of the air.
They give him the catapult.
Too high.
No, he's like, what, 30 feet tall?
No,
15.
12.
Oh, 12. I
That's
thought-
why I went 25, because he has reached 10.
He has reached 10. He
At
cannot-
25, I can do AoE down on him without him touching me.
I think he has reach.
Yeah, he's reached 10.
Oh,
Going up to 20, I'm at 25.
oh, you're turn.
cannot reach you at the moment. Which is why he has a crossbow.
He misses.
He misses.
He misses.
Alright, that's fine. He reloads it on a bonus action.
Crossbow can only shot one.
I know.
You don't have to reload as a bonus action.
Oh, okay. I've never actually read the loading properly.
Loading properly.
Loading
means you can
properly,
shoot.
it-
You don't have to load it with a bonus action.
No, it takes a full action to reload it. A full action
Yeah,
to
with a
reload
heavy
loading
crossbow,
weapons.
yeah.
Is it really?
Yes.
It does, unless you
takes
take a
so
feat.
what?
It takes a full action to reload loading weapons unless you take the crossbow master, in which case you can do as a bonus action instead.
No, you with the crossbow expert, you ignore the loading property.
Oh right, you're right. You're right. With crossbow expert, you ignore it.
Why
But
does
usually it's an
anybody
action.
use crossbows? That's
Because
so
they can shoot
bad.
so
Without
freaking
crossbow
far away.
expert, you should never use the crossbow.
If you have a
Right.
crossbow, all you do is like one shot.
Oh, it ignores
Okay,
it?
I no longer need this
Okay.
anymore.
Yeah.
This
Cool.
one is.
Ray the damage. Do it.
Alright.
You dreaded his
Oh, he
crotch.
had disadvantage on that attack too, by the way.
You dreaded his crotch.
He missed worse. It goes entirely the wrong direction.
Okay, I just have to roll damage for this. So DC 16 Dex save. Bonus action and churning them across the flame door. Takes 11 points of fire damage.
Oh, only 11?
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Oh, it's a problem.
It's nothing.
And
Fireball. Six.
yeah, I know. I'm a half caster.
Zach was correct.
Hey, hey, let me tell you your damage cards.
And I'll do a roll to hit.
I know I saw it.
It hits with a 27.
Okay. You know, you're required 10. It can only be fired.
18 points of damage.
Cool.
So 9.
So you've done 29 on this turn.
Yep.
It's not bad.
Not too bad.
Just an open salvo to see to test. I'm directly above him.
You're directly above him? How far?
15 feet above him.
Can he jump and then hit?
No.
I mean,
Well, maybe if he could make an athletics check.
but that'd be a disadvantage.
Yeah. He can't do that. Try and shoot you again. 'Cause he's got
He
nothing.
can technically use his movement to make a high jump, which means he can jump up to his strength and then attack.
That would be
Plus
only
attack.
6, like... Well,
Well, if he's 25 feet up, it's strength score, not
Okay.
strength modifier.
Oh, strength score.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
20 feet, yeah.
So you can.
21.
So he can jump really high and then hit.
I
So
thought it
my
was
strength
strength
score
just
is
strength
14,
modifier.
No,
so I can
it's,
jump.
Cool.
it's based off score.
I can jump 14 feet up.
Dude, you're black.
In theory. Wait.
It's not straight strengths. I think it is modifier.
Now my brain is not
It's
realizing.
5
things.
plus mod.
Might be 5 plus mod.
Yeah. It's 5 plus mod, I believe.
It's like you should have the
I
stat, but
thought
it's
it
just
was 1
overpowered.
plus mod.
If
No,
I
it's
could
5.
jump 5 feet,
Okay.
that would be.
You can jump 10 feet.
Because
yeah,
most
reach.
people can
Okay.
jump
My brain
a
is
decent
not working.
So,
Height.
what do you do?
Oh, yeah, you're looking for... Unless you're 32 feet up, you can still attempt to
My
hit you.
player's handbook and that's.
Yeah, you can attempt to hit me. With
No, it's not the
disadvantage.
bottom one.
I'm more.
It's not the bottom one.
That's 8. I'm assuming that don't... Actually, no, that's 12. I'm assuming it still gets hit.
Yeah, it is less than that.
Ah, whatever.
He's trying. He's flailing.
Alright.
Things actually work. Water from the side.
What's his name again?
Do you have wings?
Don't need him.
That's what you think. It was Thunder Wave. You don't see what. Thunder Smite, time stop.
Thunderwave is centered on yourself.
15 feet.
It is centered on yourself.
With 15 feet around you. I love that spell. I use it all the time.
Why can't you
Remember when I
this
first
book?
used that spell?
Thunderwave is kind of a hidden one.
Oh, there it is. It's the very bottom.
Good times, good times.
Save, can't
Yeah,
save.
we're
Not
all
using
on
it.
that
Okay.
What? You sure?
I twisted left once, and 3 bolts of fire arc out, carrying the wave of flame with it.
Scorching
So,
ray.
it's scorching ray. So, one misses, very low. Second one hits, and
How
third
much?
one hits. So,
Whatever. How much? By how much do you get? I'll give you that.
by how much did they hit?
Right, yes, sure.
The second one was like, it was 5, and then that deals 12, 17, 21 points of fire damage. And then he has to make a save against the AoE cone. Yep.
Of course. Does a 13 make it? I assume not.
2. And that's an additional 9 points of fire damage.
What's total on that? Neither
So
will
it's 27 plus 9.
I.
No, wait.
We go
No, That's right. I think. Somewhere in the area.
Alright.
And I
Wait till
will
I fight at night.
stay there. I mean, I don't. 7. This is why I build by raw so I can break it. Imagine with haste.
Good lord.
Advantage on deck saves and action and
Cast Sanctuary on itself.
Okay.
Does.
Not the brightest creature.
There is a bonus action to cast.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Cool, then it's also one
I'm
to attack.
absolutely positive about that one.
attacking breaks sanctuary.
Yep, it does. But you can attack and then use Sanctuary.
That's what I meant to do. I thought it was a full action. Is Sanctuary really a bonus action?
Yeah, Sanctuary is a
I
bonus
always
action.
figured it was a full action.
It's such a stupid spell.
So, anyways,
You can't attack
It's
it.
pretty
you only
good.
use it.
If used
Well,
properly, it's good.
I'm assuming 14 don't make it.
What you do is you use Sanctuary on the
What's that,
healer.
about half?
I have an AC of 19, so it's 5 below.
I thought with Blur
Yeah,
you got...
Technically, it's plus 5, so it would be a little bit under half. Yeah. Because the advantage on disadvantage is minus 5. Right, seeing as he just cast a thing that correctly, I recognize Sanctuary, I have it prepared. I know what he just cast.
Yeah.
He needs to make a save against con.
Con save?
Yeah. What's the damage from the wave again? 2d8?
Yep.
See if I get
Is it 15 feet from himself?
what does sorcerer
Yep.
do again?
We'll see.
I thought you said you were 25 feet in the air.
Yeah. 15 feet away from him. He's 12 feet tall. So 8, 13.
Right. That goes
22.
into non-take.
That saves.
Cool.
So he takes half of. So he takes 7. Dex save. 4. 10.
You know he can't make. I can't even roll for dex.
He takes 10 points of fire damage.
Just because it
Just 10.
Just 10.
Yeah.
Alright. Had enough down there.
Just looks over at the cloud giant. Cloud giant just stares back.
Lion.
You know what, around 60 damage altogether?
Wisdom saving throw.
Um, 8 plus insight to push that up to. Oh wait, 14 plus 1 to protection, so 14.
Yeah.
Is that the DC?
Yeah. Well, DC was 13. He's not a very charismatic creature. Even,
Yeah,
It's
that's
wisdom for clerics.
is it?
Yes.
Oh.
That doesn't
Have you been
count.
using the wrong stat?
I have! Alright!
We talked about this week.
It probably
No, that was 2 weeks ago.
The only ones that use charisma are paladins and paladins,
Sorcerers.
warlocks, and sorcerers.
No. You were paralyzed.
Well, shoots, have
Whole
fun.
person.
He starts falling out of the sky.
I'm aware. That's the
Alright,
point.
I land on him. I'm directly above him.
Well, he steps out of the way. He has movement too.
So you fall 25 feet, what is that, 2d6?
2d6.
Yeah, 10. Okay.
I'll use a 1 second.
No, people who do d10 for falling damage are practically,
That's nuts.
Yeah, no, it's definitely d6. Because otherwise you'll just die of fall damage every time you take it.
level 1 character could die from falling 10 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean,
real
level
life.
1 wizard would.
I can't spell the fall, by the way. That's why I'm looking.
Oh,
Yep, you cast by the fall.
As a reaction.
Can't win
Yep.
no matter what I play.
cool. You don't take 11 points
Does
of
not have
damage.
somatic.
No, you can't use somatic. You're paralyzed.
I know it doesn't have somatic.
Oh, okay.
Can you speak
It has
of
material.
paralyzed?
Give me 1 gold.
It has material.
Then how are you supposed to use the material component if you are
I-
paralyzed?
Holding it in my hand.
There you
I just have to hold it. I have the material. Hold it.
All right.
As my.
Your turn.
Fly. Fly away.
17. Oh, 19.
Paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move or speak.
It's material.
I thought you said it required verbal.
No, I said it.
No.
I thought
you
you said
material.
verbal and
I said
material.
material.
All right.
It might be.
You're no.
Also, you can't take
Hello.
actions
Hello.
It's a
It's a
reaction.
reaction.
or reactions.
You're,
Oh, cool.
you're held in place.
Incapacitated creatures can't take actions or reactions. Paralysis
You take
induces
11 points of
incapacitation.
Oh no, it's your turn.
Congrats.
Well, we're done.
Oh, it's the end. So
I know.
you can't
you're
do
no
anything
longer
when you're
flying.
paralyzed.
So
Do you make it as the save at the beginning or end of your turn?
And
and
Of turn.
it's always
There for a whole person, it's end.
Okay.
Gonna smash you.
Yep. This turn.
Rude. Very rude.
I miss where you
Roll of a
keep
7.
concentration while falling.
Yeah. Seeing as
That's worth checking. That misses.
Detective you made.
Doesn't he have advantage because you're a whole person?
No, I'm not anymore. I saved.
Oh, okay.
See.
Okay.
Okay, here you
I'm assuming that. Let's see.
8.
You can only deal 600 damage in between long rests.
That's unfortunate. What like you doing next turn?
A little bit annoyed by his antics. Charge it for a second and then. And basically a minigun of magic missiles.
Oh god.
AC 130.
So that's what? 3 plus 6 for 7 charges?
Yeah.
Not good.
So
9.
9.
Yep. And we did
9
rule that you
shots
can
in
only
6
activate
seconds.
once.
It'd be like,
I've been forgetting to add that damage.
In 6
Shit.
seconds?
Don't worry, I
9?
won't.
Okay.
So it's
That would be
By law, he cannot.
Well, you can't retroactively, but if he
1.3
was
seconds.
forgetting it and
1.3.
continued forgetting it,
1.3.
I would have been better off.
Yeah.
0.
Okay.
He looks somewhat triumphant after knocking you out of the sky, and then annoyed at being unable to hit you. Oh yes, while they're doing this, what's the rules for your combat?
and 100 feet away from each other, kill each other.
You're not staying 100 feet, you're starting 100 feet.
I know.
Okay. As long as we clarify that one thing.
That's one
I
and a
was
half
laughing at
And then he
miles
has-
per
I
second.
was
So it-
laughing at you.
So it's 26
That much.
points of force damage, and then he must make a dex saving throw against it. 10 points of fire damage, and I ignite.
Yourself?
Yep, I have flames of
Charge over
Langios.
5 gold.
Any attacks?
How much fire damage?
So it took 10 points of fire damage.
He's unconscious.
F.
Wait. Yeah. He's unconscious.
Oh, I have to roll this.
Just for
Okay,
the points.
it didn't
That's all it is.
You see another hill giant similarly armored come up and cast a couple of spells on him, help him up and carry him off.
I quietly subdue down my flames, not really. I thought he's. Yes, I can ignite myself in any attack. It's like 1d4. Any melee attack is 1d4.
I will admit your wings were very bothersome. We'll discuss Kazoo and trade routes after the other battle.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, set the stage.
This should be more fun.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12.
So, do you remember what the bet's worth?
It was 650, I think.
There you go.
You remember how much you were betting, Andrew?
My life.
Right.
No. What is his money back?
Oh.
I believe it was 1,000 gold was the bet.
840.
840.
Even more.
There we go.
So he owes him 840 more if he wins.
Yeah.
I will be rich.
You're not
already
gonna
rich.
win.
Okay, and he fights with somebody else. He was with.
Woof.
All right. So,
And they did the buying too.
That's right. I'm not a spellcaster.
are you ready to begin?
Yep.
One
So,
preparatory round.
I'm not going to use it.
All right. Cool. What is your AC, please?
14.
14.
Sucks.
Do you mean initiative?
Your AC. Your AC is 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
He's going to go first. Same thing as last time. Unless he's unconscious by. See, there's one key thing that you made sure. Let's see.
No traps.
Oh no, this isn't a trap. Before combat begins,
No outside intervention.
there you go. 21.
Well, that kind of
F.
is the point
So-
of a duel.
But
Well, it's
that's
not
the
a
whole
duel.
point of a
It's
duel.
a fight.
Oh come on, that's not fair.
Yeah.
It's time stop.
Oh, it's time stop. That's fun.
That was casted?
You know it only targets self, right?
That's verbal.
Yes,
though. That's
he
verbal
time stopped
status,
him.
right?
The giant time stopped himself.
This
and then
giant
proceeds to
can-
beat the crap out of him.
Any damage to
If
attacks
you
with
do-
spells
you-
cancel.
Oh,
if
really?
you do anything that affects another creature, it cancels time
Or
stop.
objects. Or
I don't
objects.
need to read them.
No,
Okay.
not
This
objects,
is
just
the
creatures.
this
Anything
is
that
the
damages
discussion I had with you after you
Oh,
used time
okay.
stop to said you
You
used
can-
time stop to steal the deck of many things because
Yeah,
that
I'm
doesn't
gonna-
work.
I don't remember any of that
Respectfully
discussion.
pull that
You
out.
sent about
Yeah, I
5
might be wrong, but
paragraphs.
I'm
I
pretty
didn't
sure it's
read
just
more
like
than
damaging
one.
things.
I will be
Any
honest.
effective
right.
damage.
Okay.
So he can make up the whole movement to me.
Oh, he wouldn't bother then. Actually comprehending the spell, he wouldn't bother. He would just let you have the combat.
It's like,
So I go first.
what's it
Yeah,
cost?
you gotta go first.
So let me just draw
The
the
preparatory
cards.
round,
that
the
I
giant
use.
approaches 80 feet.
Object being worn or carried by someone.
So the giant is
That's
now
what it
20
was.
feet away from you.
That's what I meant,
He
sorry.
used his preparatory round to charge in. His AC is also 21. He is effectively the same giant, but without the wear and tear of the last one.
And it is verbal components.
There's a lot of good cleric spells
Oh,
that
yeah,
can
sorry
use
about that,
against
yeah.
me, by the way.
24 to
Lightning
hit.
Storm.
26 to
Magic
hit.
weapon. Oh, magic. Holy weapon.
8 to hit.
You realize I came up with that idea while
27
driving
hits.
here to make it a level 3 cleric, right?
I know, but let me help you be even more brutal.
Okay.
All
Cool.
those hit. All of them were above 22.
Okay. By how much?
First one was by
bolts.
1. First, the other.
Okay, that one misses.
By over 22 by 1. That's 23.
Yes.
I rolled really high.
You rolled really well.
And then I rolled a 28, a 26, and a 27.
Cool. Those all hit.
Cancel. 9. 8. And that's a spade, so 2 spades.
Also, Emmett, have you figured out how you're going to get through the door?
So
I'm
roll
gonna pay. I'm
two
gonna ask
saving
him, like,
throws.
if I can pay for knowledge.
against
Pay
my
for the knowledge.
DC.
What kind of saving throws?
Constitution.
Let's see. One, and the other one is natural one.
So he's blinded.
Okay.
Go ahead.
4 level 1s, and then 2 level 2s. He's just.
Yes, find traps.
That wonderful, useful spell.
Does this cards
Is it
require
just near? Does the
something?
music give off a Star Wars-ish
No.
vibe?
It kind of does.
Maybe it's, if you talk about a little bit, but maybe it would have to be on like Naboo or something.
There's 7.
So roll another Constitution saving throw.
It gives all these vibes.
That would be 13.
Fail. He is now poisoned.
It is.
Okay.
Megaphone one?
It's the one with the people where General Grievous comes. Kali, the Kalish.
And I get a card.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I just didn't know the name of that one.
That's how you were gonna win.
62.
Okay.
Oh, you mean
Mine.
Kashyyyk?
What do you think?
Where
He's
the
going to
monkeys are
approach
from?
additional
Kashyyyk?
20 feet.
Thank you.
I was talking about. I was thinking of the rankles.
How long does the blind last?
His until I attack again.
Dathomir.
Bethany's
Dathomir. Delta,
It's not hard for you to
Alpha.
win this one.
I forget what T is.
Yeah.
Tango.
He's gonna hit.
So-
My armor sucks.
Hotel, Oscar, Mike,
Except for he keeps rolling natural ones.
India,
Awesome. So he doesn't hit.
He missed one.
Romeo.
The other one.
That means
and
where Darth Maul's from.
Dathomir.
Mood.
And how much were you?
22. Wow.
I'm still up.
How much HP do you have?
51.
How much gold do you have left?
2 isn't easily out 51.
2 pieces.
It's the third. Good third.
My turn?
Yep.
So you don't even need to play a big game.
We literally rolled 2 natural ones right now. I'm annoyed. Like,
Discard.
Oh, for
alright. Mostly the Constitution saving.
All of these are above 26. And this
Okay.
one won't hit because it was just a.
how many times do you attack?
I get to hit 5 times.
How do you
Is that the one you chose?
Rapid shot, so I can just go like this.
I know. He gets to throw a lot of cards.
66.
That'd be epic.
5d6 necrotic damage. Yeah.
Okay.
First one's
Stronger, good.
good, what's your name?
No random dude!
Another 61.
Falls unconscious.
Told you I could kill him in 2 turns.
See, this is why I was really unhappy about the fact that he rolled nat 1 for being blind. Because if I paralyzed you, you couldn't do that.
Yeah, I know.
That's the one problem. I don't like dice.
weakest part?
Well, like,
That is genuinely my weakest
I
part.
don't roll well, ever. The first time was 12 and 4.
I need a long rest before I can
Natural
use
20. And 9. Not
See?
so bad.
Why? What's wrong with me rolling dice? Why did dice not
Natural
roll
20
me?
and 10.
Here.
Because
Here.
we're not in Russia. Why did dice not roll me?
And
Roll well for me.
And 6.
Okay.
I got 2 20s in a row. I don't know. Not what's wrong with those dice.
I get more
I know
money.
it's not anything wrong with the dice, because I always do it.
16 and
Do you
7.
remember my
Doubly
DM
money.
against you?
Yes.
Like, one combat I did 4 20s in a row?
Yes.
Like natural
It
20,
seemed
natural
to
20,
be
natural
quite
20, so
average.
you're fucking screwed. Hey!
They're not.
I forgot it was a smaller.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I do.
That's lowish.
Well, show me your rolling technique for a second. You go out and then you pull back. And go.
Are you saying I should do that?
Let go. Use the force.
Yeah, that's how
Sure.
you're supposed to roll
Okay.
dice.
Really?
Don't
How are you
pull
rolling
the
them
dice.
before?
Unless I have a ring, then I can roll dice.
I pulled them on apparently.
It's like if you're
Cheating
playing
ring.
craps and you go
Any
out and
ring.
then back in.
Seriously, he can
It
control
doesn't
the
count
outcome of
back
dice
roll.
if he's wearing a ring.
Which is what you
Yeah.
That's why
I
he's
wanna
now
go
banned
back
from
roll.
wearing rings. He's
I
wearing
literally
dice.
have to see this.
Drop
I have to see this.
I still
How many
have
20s in a row did I get with a
Pull
ring?
back.
Too many.
So
I think it
gentle
was 3 or
forward
4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing craps, then just roll.
At a time, but then in the whole session I
Nope,
got like
I'm still rolling
8,
crap.
9.
15.
It went on for a few sessions, and then we figured out it was his ring, and we put an end to it very quick.
Well, all testing the dice now.
Yeah, I got an
Sorry.
for doing so.
Alright. I'm looking annoyed he throws a bag of gold at
Yeah.
Thanks.
you. It, let's see. 600 gold is at least 11 pounds, and he hurled it at you like a rock.
He does have a throw rock feature
I
that does a certain amount of damage.
40 10. That's what I was just realizing. Ow. 23.
Still up.
I'm
Barely.
just imagining getting hit with a dead blow, 10-pound dead blow hammer in the chest because the thing would deflate and put all its energy into you instead of
Yep, basically.
Be hitting like with a
I heard a
really,
ring
really
crack.
heavy water balloon.
That doesn't break.
Congrats.
Was that a rib cracking I heard?
Let me take a short rest.
I've never had ribs.
What?
Never.
What's wrong with you?
Wait, so,
He needs to go to the
I've never had
steakhouse.
are you...
Are you vegan?
No.
He's actually
Meat
not.
is delicious. I've just never had ribs in particular.
Oh, okay.
I take a long rest and go back up to full health. A short rest.
Eric knows I'm not vegan.
Okay.
Besides, you went to my party.
Yes. Veganism is just, it sounds like
My
a bad
mom is
plan.
vegan, but the only reason she's vegan is because it helps her diet, helps her bowels.
Okay, so.
It just sounds like a terrible way to
You
live.
know?
The giant returns to the main
Was all those stories where it's like, oh yeah, I stopped being vegan, ate some meat, and then I felt better than I had in years. Like, yeah.
Mm, because we're
Reveal Red
omnivores.
Destroyer. Pay me 10 gold and I get
It's
a card from your
omnivores.
hand.
We do whatever we have to survive.
giant returns to the main hall.
I get a card.
You pass out in the garden, taking a nap.
Now.
Oh, thank goodness.
And I would like 10 gold, please. This is my comeback.
Are you guys gambling?
I've been losing gold for so long.
The giant returns to
they're
the main
gambling.
hall. I assume you meet
So
him
you know,
there.
you
I
know
follow
common
behind
now?
him, yes.
Nope.
He goes to the main hall.
They're not
You
How
were
did
they
in the
teach you
library.
this?
Oh, no, I went outside.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Good answer. I have a question for you.
What's that?
Well, while I was at the library, I was wondering if you had any magic ink or anything that I could possibly use.
Can I buy your man?
I'm willing to trade for it, of course, in greater currency. Depending on
I
that.
don't have any ink that isn't already in use.
Then what is already in use that I could possibly trade for?
Rolls. What do you use ink for?
Make more spells.
Exactly.
Or copy them.
So what would the ink be used for?
You don't need magic ink to copy them.
You do.
You do.
Really?
Yeah.
You have to pay 50 gold per spell slot.
That 50 gold is for magic ink.
That sounds like.
And special paper.
He seems
It depends which campaign you join. Honestly.
Being a wizard is super expensive.
Yep.
It's just like college.
Noble lizard.
You have to pay back all your
Would
student debt.
I be able to get access to these possible scrolls and I can buy them off you? Or books as well? Either
Oh,
way.
you went to Yale?
Well,
Is
show
that
me the
like
money
a
first.
local community college or something?
Alright.
That would be
so
fun
one
to
moment.
say to somebody who went to Yale or Harvard. Is that like a local community college?
I've heard of that. I think I've heard of that. Isn't that like Northwestern Community College?
Is it like a trade school?
God.
Because then you actually learn all about the thing you want to learn to trade on.
Yeah.
Instead of paying a whole bunch for random classes that you have to get just to go to classes.
That's for
I
you.
reach
Go
out
to the
into
thing.
my robe, I pull out
Hmm?
2 patches,
Okay.
and in front of me falls 20 gems worth 100 gold pieces.
I think when I went to trade
Did you just
school, it
produce
was
$2,000
$2,000 total.
Yes.
I have things up my sleeves.
Literally.
Yeah, the cloak of patches is one way to really break your economy. Because it takes only a couple hundred gold to make, and then it gets thousands of gold back.
See, all you have to do is go into the.
Do
Can I
it.
All you have to do
Ton
is
of
live
them.
in the castle, and you just
No,
make
I'm
robes
charging you
every day.
same amount of gold you put into patches.
When I went to trade school, it
At
was
least
about,
for the gold patch or gem patch.
about 2,000.
Not allowing you to just magically produce more money.
It was like the
Alright.
50,000.
Can I
We'll
help
deal
you?
with that in a minute.
Alright.
I was
As
looking
for
at your
you,
screen
I'll
like,
send for
you know
Kazoo.
what?
And for the trade routes, I do
What
the
did
trade
you
master.
do? What does this button do?
Who are you?
Screwed me over.
Oi!
As for rights for business.
Who is the trade master?
You are
Not even in the group.
I only do like
I guess I had. No, not really.
I do. I have
I
plus 4.
do trade and equipment. I don't do gold. Gold is dumb.
I can help.
No.
How much intelligence do you have? Average
14.
14 above average. That's
One
But
of
my charisma is 18.
my
Still
charisma
really
is
bad.
12, but I'm a 10 out
Screw
of
you.
10, so that's good.
I would like a card, please.
do something that you got plus 6.
Oh,
Plus
Yeah.
6.
all the cards to steal.
Hammond's gonna die.
He is about to lose.
I'm
yeah.
about to
Okay.
lose.
We're all gonna
Because
die.
I just used the profit
So-
to steal 20 gold from him.
Kazoo is currently with the fire giants, showing them a thing.
And he
or
had
two.
19.
If they still have ears, I'd be surprised. He's probably ripped them off by now with his.
I have to actually heal for your one's ear. It's
You
giant.
You took one of your. No, you didn't
That-
take
that
one of your
was-
cards. Never mind.
Somewhat surprising.
Don't come
I'll
back
take
to
away
it.
those.
It looks like he made a cute. I don't
Here,
know.
take
It was
this one
surprising
gold
the
that
first
won't
time
save
he
you.
got the wounded too.
Card.
He defenestrated you?
That won't save you.
I have wings. He thought it was fun.
Alright, that's the end of the gambit.
Good game.
No,
You're
how
out of
did
gold,
that
I
happen?
win.
I'm glad I never had to deal with
So-
him. I was told he used magic and created
You
things,
played
and I
anything
sent him
else,
on
you
to the
played a
fire
good one.
giants.
He creates.
I was hoping. Apparently.
Dude, the profit plus the red
Where's
destroyer.
20? 20, where did you go?
That is
It's over here.
so
I saw that.
broken.
That was bad.
It's like, yeah, I still
Anyhow,
have 20
I'm
gold
full
and
of
2 cards for you in 2 turns.
Alright.
Can I ask you a favor? The window. You just gotta pull it back. It's already no go.
It is getting pretty hot.
It already unlocked.
It's just
We're not going to take off our clothes though.
Wait,
we're playing
what?
strip poker now?
Thank you.
Well, that got Gabby's attention.
Gabby is exempt.
I said we're not because of
Oh.
the song. It's getting hot in here. Take off all your clothes. We said not.
But it's hot. I'm wearing 2 layers.
I'm wearing
This
3.
and under
Wearing
here,
long
I'm wearing.
The one time that I'm not wearing a full
thermals.
layers.
You're wearing thermals on your legs. Your legs need them laced.
Because I would like to keep my toes.
Then wear more socks.
It keeps the blood
Abby,
warm
what'd you
on the
say?
way to my toes.
What?
What'd you say?
Okay,
I said the
but
one day that
still.
I'm not wearing a bunch of
Your
layers.
legs are muscle. Are just
Alright.
muscle. Your upper
Thank
body is
you.
full of
Normally I'm
organs.
wearing like
No,
4
I know that
layers
from doing a paper out at 3 in the morning in the middle of winter.
because it's
Okay,
cold.
Yeah.
Doing a
we don't
paper
have
out at
No,
3 in the
the
morning in the middle of
cold.
winter.
Yeah, we don't have bag of cold.
you're working.
Where's the bag?
I
Oh,
was
gold.
just walking around.
Well, I was chopping wood.
What's my
Don't, I'm still in the farm. Don't worry.
not my
Okay.
That's not how this works.
I can just keep folding it out. You probably would notice after a
If you
while.
want to pay me $10, you can buy back in. Just kidding.
It's like Yogg's Cast Poker. You want to go pay $50, get some more chips? Lewis, you're
They're doing it off
losing.
10 and 20s. They haven't done it off 50s.
They've done 10 and 20s? Okay.
Yeah. But
So,
to be fair, it's
You're
pounds,
the
so it's more
forerunner
like.
for the trade
it's like
organization.
1.30.
With the organization
1.13
representing.
more.
Yeah.
1.1.
What's the name?
It's enough to make a difference.
Lavetia?
eventually.
Yeah.
The Guildhall of Lavetia.
Oh no. Are you saying the capital I raided wants to establish trade with me?
Why are you laughing?
I mean,
will.
that was raided by
Orcs.
orcs.
Precisely. Well, truthfully, they wanted you dead. Well, they wanted the orcs dead. But
Well, as far as I'm aware, you took out an entire castle full of war.
they took care of the orcs.
I mean, we can do my trade route if you want.
Your trade route. I don't remember.
Holy necromancers?
Gabby.
Is that like
We can
What?
roll an
I
action.
Okay,
This is your world.
I need more
yeah.
context.
The other nation.
The
Oh.
nation that raided with all the zombies in episode 1.
You're saying that you have a trade route in Marathon? Okay.
I could technically, I mean, if you want to do that one instead.
Can they
What
just
if I
trade
want both?
bodies?
I'm sure they
I
would
knew
accept that
the
as
party
collateral.
for a trade route. Action.
Are you actually part of the guild? And that goes same for you.
I am.
High advantage.
Yeah, no, yeah, we're good.
Are you a guild artisan or are you?
Yeah.
Means you know merchant guild.
Actually,
Being a guild artisan is being part of that guild.
yes. In order to be a guild artisan or anything like of sorts, you must be accepted into the guild
Fine.
and within the artisan.
Next time you touch my computer, I take the
But
head.
it wouldn't be the merchants.
You've lost your
But it
touching
wouldn't be the
privileges.
merchants guild unless you were a merchant. What is your what
Yeah,
is
I lost my
your
touching
trade?
privileges with your girlfriend.
What tools do you have for producing?
This
Yeah, I'm looking.
I can't leave to
Jewelers
escape.
and tinkers.
I must.
You're either
escape.
part of the
I am
Jewelers
stuck.
Guild or the Tinkers
Yeah.
Guild.
I
It's
never
Jewelers,
would,
yeah.
Josh.
You're
you
part of
know
the
me.
Jewelers Guild.
Just because you know them doesn't make you part.
I can say.
Jewelers Guild is part of the trade guild. Be real here.
But it doesn't give you authority to be making trade agreements.
You want to send a
It means that
message?
you have more authority than somebody off the street.
It's more or less kind of.
Let me just wipe off the giant blood off my shirt.
It's staining.
I mean,
no.
trade with that one. Do like a little merchant line sort of thing with that one keep we
Regent. Close
Regent?
to the
Yeah.
Red Queen. I have connections with the Regent. One that's on the throne and now waiting for us to go.
What regent?
Of the nation that.
No, that was
No. The
To
one.
be fair, Granny has more authority, let's be honest here.
Granny Davis? I thought she was dead.
Actually,
No, a different Granny.
Oh.
This giant
That makes
probably knows
sense.
Granny.
Granny knows everybody. She makes people cook.
Yep, she does.
Everybody likes Granny because
Well, are you going to try and invoke the name of Granny?
I invoke the name of Granny.
You take psychic damage equal to 3 times your level.
fact now. Written in stone. Broken that name is just a suicide.
It's only 3 times, only 21 damage for him.
You're level 7?
Yeah.
They got cards from the deck of many things.
I got the Jester, and he got the
Sun, whatever it was.
I think it was some.
I think it was Sun.
You're thinking
Yeah, but Midnight was the one with the connections. Midnight was the one given the keep technically.
Oh no, you were given a title to Phantom Kings.
Right.
Midnight left the Phantom King.
And technically, we
And I
do a
was
trade
one
out
who
with
was
the Phantom Kings.
You are the Phantom King.
He doesn't know that.
with a minor one to keep that we own.
That sounds reasonable.
That binds into a greater stepping stone to the greater kingdom.
And then the other question is, I wanted a castle down there.
Bounty.
Gold did the king lose? Which would it require?
About to get the size you need, about half of
Towns are from the capital itself.
from the capital. It's down to it. Compared to a vault of gold. So probably 25,000.
Dude, that's as much for an flying airship.
For the land, not for the
That
keep.
assumes airships exist.
Yeah, let's back
In
up
most
a bit.
campaigns, airships don't exist.
No, there
Let's be
It was
honest.
a prototype.
It was a prototype airship, and there was only one in the world. And you
We
guys got
owned it.
access to it. You didn't own it.
We didn't own it.
You got access.
No, that was the other
If you can
campaign
give me a deal for 15 or 20,000.
where I had the
Yeah,
freaking
that was
factory.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Tyranny of
I remember
Dragons.
about
I made so much gold.
that he banned ever having again.
A note for me. Saying possibly you've dealt with large man before, wishing to take up a bounty of 20,000 for how much land do you?
He's wanting a model castle, right?
Or, well, it doesn't have to be in continent. It can be further north. I just want permission to be building. Just
What is the borderline map anyway?
We're still in the kingdom.
technically it extends all the way, but they don't really. Once it goes into the tundra, they don't force it.
He's
They don't
cold.
give shit.
It's cold. You're not going to argue with somebody already existing there. He's just
Like you're
asking.
part of this kingdom now. Okay. What are you gonna do about this thing? No, you just...
They don't even know he was there. Like, they didn't even send anyone up here. They were just like, yeah, there's things up there. Technically, we own them, but it's cold. I just want permission to be building south of the mountains.
Imagine you have the rights to like Antarctica. It's like you're gonna go there, you're gonna clear it out.
I would, but I'm crazy, so.
But surely a businessman would know that it would not cost 125,000 gold to make a keep.
He's not building a keep, he's building a castle.
Oh, well, that's a different thing then.
A giant-sized castle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, castle costs base 50k. Well, that's a small castle.
And he's trying to get the land for 20,000. Cost. We'll bring you off it.
So like 150,000 for this whole thing.
Well, has
including the land.
fire giants that work underneath him, and frost giants, both of which have been proven.
I think they'll be most interested. Strong hand. Eliminating any threat.
Would they be letting me act as Baron or Regent?
Likely.
I think you're pretty far past a baron if you own that much land.
Yeah.
Well, he already sees himself as
At
king
that
of the
point,
north.
you're at least a duke.
He already sees himself as king of the north.
Oh, you're right.
But a title is something else.
Hello.
An official title.
This is always such a problem. Sorry.
You can squeeze in.
One of the orcs sneezes. He walks
I'm
over,
300 square feet of
picks it up,
I'm a baron.
hurls it out the front door.
20 feet. Nice code.
It's probably a little bit better than that. You hear stomping outside. You know it's dead.
Mammoth.
Is it a crunchy noise or a splattering noise?
Crunchy.
It's
Something
crunchy.
stepped on it repeatedly. Or some things.
So it started out squishy and then it became crunchy.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to know how to describe it.
Depending on where you are, you watch several frost giants crush that walk up and stomp in the orc until it dies.
I feel nothing for them.
Okay.
Only.
Budget in.
What?
Just imagine you have like, you know, like when you leave something that's a skin, you pull it away, it has like the indication there. I just imagine you've been coins. So you just have like many faces of coins stuck to your head.
If it was summer in Utah and then you did that, you embroidered on you. Freaking hot!
It's a pain in my ass that I want. Along with another small. Actually,
Large person.
would you like a pack mule effectively?
That could be useful for some people.
There's someone in my dungeon that owes me 100 gold. And half that you can take.
I didn't do it!
I did gamble
Well,
his life
well, he
away.
did. He did do it.
I did do it?
No, he did.
Oh, I'm like, I did not consent to my character being put into someone's...
As far as I'm aware, you were just traveling with her.
Yeah.
Also, at any point you have desire for anything.
No, not really.
Okay.
Only food and
I'm a
water.
simple person.
Food and water. So tasty.
It is. It's very, very tasty. They arrived and had a very long chit chat with the giant.
I got a lot of gold through it, my face.
Kill 3 giants.
Oh yeah, by the way, the rest of that entire pouch hasn't been emptied yet. So there, as soon as you walk back into it, you get a coin tossed at you. And
Fine,
you
I'll
pick
go
it up.
back. I'll go back and start collecting coins again.
Are they just entertained by your existence?
Well, the orcs are miserable because they throw one coin at a time, otherwise they get tossed out and crunched like the other one that sneezed.
Every time he picks up one, they get to throw one at him.
He got
Fun?
no. It's
It's
laborious.
vindictive. It's
It's
like when you pay
vindictive.
your. It's like when you pay like library.
Yep. The giant lost 670 or 630.
So this is his way of getting payback?
It'll take him a break. And the other time was he hurled the entire sack at him, dealing. No.
I'm making you
The
pick
giant-
up 10,000 gold and coppers.
Oh god. You can't even carry it.
They threw the million copper pieces.
Alright.
He could probably pay for it. If it's his friend, like he said it was.
No, it's not his friend. It's just a third person who's gambling. He didn't seem very bright. Or smart in any way. But
He himself.
he has a very large sword that he won in a bet. Took that off one of the frost giants.
Magically wins.
So basically, it's an anime.
Yeah,
It's an anime.
Yeah, actually, well,
We're in an anime now.
yeah.
I just turned my thing into a machine gun of magic missiles. Yeah.
Don't get too excited.
Is someone
Andrew.
going to pay
It's
the
a
50
PG
gold?
anime.
No.
My dreams have been crushed. Why did I
hate
go
you all.
Swedish? My dreams have been crushed.
I don't even know how much gold I have right now.
Depends on how much you
No.
wanted to carry out of the castle.
All of it.
Not very much. I need much gold.
I have much gold. How I Met Your Mother.
Yes.
No? There's an episode where he just goes around talking to different people like, I have much gold. The whole episode.
I can offer you 12 goats.
Do you remember
That
I'm
is
taking
my-
it out of your gold.
You remember the
You're
maple
taking it.
syrup episode?
Fine, I'll give you 100 back.
the only
He picks up the rest of the sack of gold, to which Renork looks relieved and hands it to you. There. You go fetch him. Out comes this goblin-sized, dragonborn-looking creature
Yippee.
with a sword that's like 6 foot. Well, it's probably more like 5 foot, but it's taller than
dragging
he is.
behind himself.
It's Gabby.
It's currently, as far as I'm aware, he has it just like on his
Yep.
shoulders.
Right.
Is he, does he have an ape complex? Are his arms? Is his arm span longer than he is?
Nope.
He doesn't have an ape complex, so it's basically he hardly gets it all across the sword.
It's a really, really big sword. And a very, very small dragonborn.
During this time of all the talking, I've gathered up all the jewels. I'm basically waiting at the door.
Alright.
You could use him as a trade scale.
And I get
Did you even ever send me the sheet?
I don't think I did.
Send me the sheet.
Alright. I'll do that. But yes, no, you now have a very small dragonborn. He has way too much money. Well, he's got a lot of gold coins on him.
Like 16 pounds of gold coins.
That sounds about right.
So where are these fire giants?
This is straight
Which
up.
ones? They weren't really a whole. Well, according to you, he wouldn't be held. And do you want me to have him fetched, or do you want to go get him?
It'd be safe for 3 men.
There's cookies?
Let's go.
The sword was 6 feet, right?
6 foot, yeah.
Yeah. And he was 3
I'm
feet.
trying to lose weight. I'm getting
Just to confirm.
Catch
How much do you weigh?
soon.
230.
I don't look at
You weigh like 30 to 40 pounds more. Wow. Goodness.
But I hardly look at all bigger than you.
I think you
No.
look bigger than me.
Wait, how much do you weigh?
230?
I'm like 190, 95 or so.
working out to get back down.
I have gained 1 inch of height since I was last.
Yeah, because we switched
Yeah.
from weight to height, because that's what matters with Gabby. is her
They're
height.
they're equivalent measurements. Everyone else's weight for her is height.
How tall are you now?
Like I weigh like 120.
5'1".
I'm nothing.
Yeah!
Nah,
That's
it's not
weight.
fine.
No, it's 5 damn it! I win.
That's right.
You better be careful.
Just wait when you get old, you'll lose your height.
Hey, now we can't really call her small so easily.
Yeah, we can.
5'1".
I can
Because
still
she
call
is.
her small.
We can call her
5'1",
small, just not as easily as her.
But we should be
I
careful
sent it over
to
in
not
Discord.
do it while she's
What?
I
around
sent it
because
over
she's the
Discord.
perfect height
Yeah.
to punch us in the balls.
Gotcha.
And she's strong enough to lift you up.
Well,
Not
she did
anymore.
that once.
She did that when I was like 180. Now I'm 50 pounds heavier.
How'd you gain 50 pounds so fast?
I ate donuts. But also I worked at a tire place and
He's a
I was
cop.
lifting stuff every day.
There's a thing for donuts.
Normally I would challenge you on that, but I'm sick and
Oh yeah,
tired.
you did it last time.
Yep, I'm too sick, too tired. Don't wanna deal with that.
I gained weight because of my antipsychotics.
Woof.
My antidepressants and mood
Open.
savers are supposed to
Please
have
allow
me,
me to open.
make me not want to eat, but they don't.
I gained weight because of holidays.
Hey guys, I'll tell you a trick. Just eat 1 meal a day and you'll never gain weight.
Yeah, but Derek, I don't want to look
I
like
would
that.
Yeah, but you
I don't
never
want to be
lose weight.
malnourished.
I'm sorry, Derek, but that might literally kill me.
Unless it's a really big meal.
I've been eating like 2 meals a day.
I know, like a few
Trying some
pieces
now
of
because
toast and a little bit more.
The only way to really
Then
lose
you'll
weight
die.
is to eat
Then how am I
less
allowed?
calories than you burn.
Open
That's actually
sesame.
I'm planning to go the
Oh,
other
so
way
you
and start
don't
burning more
eat
calories
much at all in
personally.
general.
Yeah.
It
We
seems
eat-
easier.
Don't
Someone's
really
been
eat
doing
anything.
We
I
eat
mean,
a
less
lot.
calories than
You eat small
Yeah.
amounts.
Well,
you
like,
just
I
handle
know
small
that
amounts.
I
You have to
burn
slowly
probably
go down on that.
2,000-ish right now, so if I start working out,
That's average though, but you're so you probably don't
I'm
know.
only lifting stone for,
I'm only lifting stone, it's fine.
for a very short period of time.
But it still adds up.
Okay. Maybe then 2,300.
I was
Eating 2,500 or so.
I was completely obsessed with couple for like
Alright.
So,
Please
So
open.
you wanted
The window is open.
access to
You
the
wanna
magic
fight?
in the vault.
You want to fight, actually?
yes, access to the vault.
he has a reach advantage. He can just
The
put his
magical
hand
things,
on your head and hold you at bay.
Alright.
Do not. This is a bad plan, Gabby. I'm
Are you
trying to
interested
help.
in going artificer
I have legs I can kick.
to the vault full of magical
Oh, please.
Have legs.
spells? Not
Mhm.
specifically.
No,
I
she
think
just
we-
has
Special
nubbins
thing.
now. She's
Oh, yes.
nubtastic.
I craft scrolls too.
Gestures and walks towards the library. Getting there, he pulls out a key.
I'm following.
How did I have 20 AC? How did I get to 20?
How did she get to 20 AC?
Your math's bad?
What is she playing?
Paladin Barbarian mix. Was Paladin Barbarian? Ah, yeah.
What's your?
I'll figure it out in a minute.
What's your con? What's your dex?
Ah. Complete with a fighting style and with a sword that was guarded.
Isn't the guarded
your
sword
laptop?
like legendary?
No, you're thinking
No.
about the defender. Adding a
What
guard to a
happened?
sword adds 1 to your armor
I
class.
didn't realize there were screws here.
Well,
So
I don't get a
I
shield though,
actually-
so because I have a
No,
6-foot sword.
I pulled
so-
it off.
Pulled it off?
Yeah, I pulled off the bottom shell. And you can see scratch marks. Anyway,
Well, why?
I'm a
I
golden
wanted
boy.
to open it. Anyway.
There's screws on the back.
Yes, I removed the screws I found.
Josh,
I
we're
missed
not-
one.
we're not cavemen. We have technology.
We
I
have
missed
like
one
technology.
screws.
He
I
did,
missed-
obviously, 'cause
We've
it's
had
broken.
screws since.
I missed
Archimedes.
one screw.
Iron Age?
We've had a long.
And I completely
lots
destroyed
of
that,
long
so I can no
time.
longer fix it. Anyway,
We've had screws for like
Opening the
4,000
vault.
years.
you find spell books and some scrolls.
Okay.
So books full of spells, or just a book
No,
spell
like
per
wizard
book?
spell books.
Oh.
So how are you going to go about this? Do I just go at it, take a look?
No,
take a look
it's a
through
dictionary
them,
showing you
got
all the
it,
spell
taking
names.
them with me?
Why am I so fast? Hold on.
Wait a minute. Why are my
35,
stats so good? I'm gonna complain about it and try to
Because
tell the
what,
DM.
Ryan-
What
get
did we
extra
take?
movement
What did we
speed.
take to give me movement speed?
Barbarian.
How do I only have one
that's
stat
right,
under
that's
10? I'm just kidding.
Nope.
No,
I
I-
have
Nope.
no stat under
Nope.
10.
Are you stupid
Well,
and
understand.
not wise?
Yeah,
That's how
she
you
was
destroy
minus 2
characters
both of
real
those.
quick. You need one of these.
I was right.
I wish I had brought my first aid kit because she needs some aloe for that burn.
Oh, wait. Where
So
is
wait,
this? Yep,
Derek has
that's-
aloe drinks over there. Never mind.
They're probably expired.
How old are they?
I'll drink it.
Anyways,
Well,
They've been around for a while.
I've got a.
let's say
They have
it's
less
iron
an expiration date than the milk.
100 gold
Because
per
the milk,
spell.
that milk is shelf stable. So it's
oh, alright. I go over to the wizard books, I open them up. I'm gonna see if there's any
That's
spells
right.
that I do not have that are more or less the same.
You can find almost any spell you want to here.
Wait, really? Are you,
Wish!
You're
Wish!
serious?
Wish!
Was wish an option? Let's have
Why
a little
not?
talk there.
Because he's not a high enough level.
Oh yeah,
you
he's
can't
level
cast
6.
it.
But it's
you
wish
can
there.
You can only copy
There
spells
is
into your
wish.
book that you can cast.
Yeah,
one of the
he's
books.
right.
You can't cast wit.
But you can't cast it.
He
You can't
immediately
copy
smacks that book out of your hand. Not that one.
Best Buy.
Archwizard spells
Sea
cost
bottleneck
at least
for
300 per.
No, it's just.
That's per level.
It's just
I was gonna
7/27/2018.
Okay.
It's only
28.
like a year and a half expired.
It'll be
Drink
fine.
it! Drink it!
Give to me. It's mango flavored. Give to
Wait,
me.
I'm gonna.
Alright, well, let's be real then. I
100
go.
gold per
You're not
spell
actually
level.
going to.
It doesn't smell that bad.
And this isn't for putting it into your spell book.
I'm
This is
thirsty.
for buying
To be fair, I do still
the
think.
spell.
I have an iron stomach. Derek knows. Andrew knows.
You're not-
Yeah, we do.
You're not really
If you
going
stop
to.
feeling
Yes.
tingling in the tips of your fingers and toes, tell us so we can get you to hospital quickly.
What's that sign?
Fine. I survived a 107-degree fever. I'll be fine.
Just
that
just
smells
give them
good.
11 warheads. It'll
Smells
cure everything.
good.
Except for destroyed tongue.
My tongue is
Is there another one?
almost invincible. Yeah, there's a bunch.
Cool, would you go get me one?
It can
Yeah.
survive a few warheads.
No!
Hey, give me one.
I draw the line there. Don't do it.
I'll be
Get
fine.
everyone one.
No, you will not be fine.
Ooh, what are the purple
You
ones?
will not be fine. I know you will be fine.
What flavor are the purple ones?
Here.
Berry, I think.
Awesome.
Babe, you're the one driving. You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
We can
Don't
get
do
drunk!
You don't get him
Hold on.
You
drunk.
see how much water I have back here? I'm fine.
What are these things?
I always have
Why
a
did
supply
someone give
of
it to
water.
me? I'm not taking it.
It's got aloe vera.
I
stuff
am not
in it.
taking it.
Oh, good.
I refuse to partake.
Okay, I'm going to grab this stored value.
I was
rename
just sick
this,
for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, but you get sick.
Do you know how to test
is,
if a plant
first
is
level.
poisonous before you eat
I'll
it?
just rename this
You eat it.
drinking expired.
First,
It's only expired by
you
2
look at it,
years.
Well, yeah.
A year and a half.
then
No, we avoid looking at all
you
plants.
smell it, and if you don't feel bad in an hour, then you touch it on the tip of your finger. And then if that's not bad in an hour, then you touch it on your
And
lips. And then if that's not bad in an hour, you touch it on your
After
tongue.
3 hours, you don't want to drink it.
No, I'm talking about if plants are poisonous.
Oh.
And then you eat a tiny
Babe.
bite of it, and if you're not
Babe, I
throwing
will
up in
give
an
you
hour,
the root
it's
beer.
probably
Don't
okay.
drink it.
Here, I drank it, I'm sure.
You have
I'll
root
take the
beer?
I have 1 can. I have 1 can. Damn it.
Apparently, we have to partake in the communism.
I
No.
request the root beer.
Is it good?
I like it. Tastes
I am
nice.
not surrendering the root beer. I'm only offering it to stop him from drinking it. God damn it!
7.
Stop drinking it.
They'll just get drunk. It's fine.
No.
If you give me a root beer, I'll take you away from him.
I'm gonna start.
Oi! Don't you freaking dare! I'll leave you here. I will.
It
Can
just
walk
says
home.
Best Buy.
We'll just
It
make
doesn't say
characters
it's
and have a
bad
battle
by
royale,
now.
It's fine.
They've been sealed. It's fine.
There's floaties.
Yeah, those are bits
Yeah,
of
it's
aloe vera.
There is actually supposed to be floaties in
Yes,
this drink.
aloe vera is good when it's not 2 years expired.
It doesn't taste
So,
bad.
He will be
I'll
our
let
test
you know when I'm
subject. If he's
finished.
not doubled
Okay.
over in pain
I
in
don't
15
care.
minutes, I will
As long as
continue.
you're honest, I don't care.
What
I realize that to get me to double over in pain would take a fair bit. Not as much as you, because you don't have nerves.
If they're only dulled, it's fine.
By like a lot.
Whatever. Whoever wants the root beer, you can fight over it.
Bitch, give me my root beer! I paid for that shit!
I now respect that. I gave you $50. Chill.
You win.
This was a short fight.
It
can't
can't
argue with that.
expire.
I
No,
was
wait a
hoping to see a
minute.
fist fight, but okay.
It can't expire. It's a
scorched-
vegan.
Josh used Scorching Ray. It wasn't very effective.
I resisted.
Zach used Power Word Kill.
It's made with pure water.
Josh
It's gluten
fainted.
free. It has aloe vera, low sodium, and is vegan and fat free. It can't expire.
Refrigerate well after opening. Shake well before serving.
Oh, that's the name. I remembered his actual name now.
Did I write it down or no?
Yes, you did
Okay, good.
write it down. Just on the page
Alright,
below,
so-
so his name.
We could have a character battle royale just for the fun.
Let's
the
do
change
it!
It's giant.
Apparently, these do have a little bit of alcohol in them
Says the
because
level
you guys
7.
are wanting to do character royale immediately.
Alcohol.
Oh come on! I can take all of you.
Let's do it then.
Not once, but just in general.
Take
I
all
want
of
to watch.
I might need cookies to wash this down.
Hint, hint
Like
to
to
Derek.
wash down the drink?
Yes.
How do you wash down a drink with something solid?
It's complicated. You wouldn't understand.
He builds up enough acid in his mouth that melts it entirely.
Jonathan can have some cookies.
Can I have a cookie?
No, only Jonathan.
Aww.
May I acquire one cookie?
You may have one cookie.
That's all I need.
I want a cookie.
I want to go.
I've had.
You've unleashed the cookies.
Andrew, hand
I
me
know
one
the
cookie.
hunger is all upon us all.
I require
The giant hunger is upon us.
sustenance.
Okay.
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 Oh, do I get
So-
one? I guess
Ooh,
I
I
get
got a
one.
bit.
Hmm?
It doesn't feel it.
Don't ever say that
want one?
again.
Why?
I don't care what it is, but don't ever say it doesn't feel expired.
Doesn't taste expired.
Hey, look.
Doesn't smell expired. Doesn't feel
Jonathan
There's a
walks
guy
up to
on
the dead
YouTube.
body, pokes it, doesn't feel expired.
If it's still warm, it's only been dead for like 15 minutes.
There's a guy on YouTube who eats 50-year-old rations. So
Well, they've been sealed. These
These
have
are
been
sealed
Those are
too.
properly sealed.
But rations are made to be good for
Oh,
animals.
guys.
They're basically
Oh,
styrofoam.
guys.
and this is played with water.
You give me dread. You give me concern.
There will be.
Whatever,
You
man.
give me sickness.
I do give you.
You give me
sickness.
fuel, give me
I
fire, give me
will-
power,
I will
Charizard.
grant you that.
Yay, Metallica.
But at least that was involuntary. Whatever you're doing to yourself right now is voluntary on your part.
So I involuntarily give you concern.
He's secretly flipping you off.
I don't need to do it secretly. If I wanted to flip him off, I would flip him off.
Okay. So,
Yeah,
what
but
would the
don't
party
talk
like
with your
to
mouth
do?
full. It's rude.
Would anyone
I
like
say
to
that
stay all
after she
night?
flips someone off.
Fight
I
each
don't
other.
comment on the middle finger, just
We can go
The
one-on-one
mouthful.
if you want to.
that's what's rude. Wanna fight? That'll be fun.
Are we just done then? Are we just done with the session?
No,
So what do you
I'm
want
going to do spells right
What
now.
do you guys want to do?
Don't care.
He's currently stealing spells,
I'm waiting for.
I'm currently
fine.
getting out of prison.
and do remember it is 100 gold per level.
With the spoon.
Yeah, no, I've done the math.
Okay, good.
Not with a
50 gold per
spoon,
level.
with bail. I was granted
50
bail.
gold per level.
No, that's how much he's to buy it. That has no.
He's buying the
collection.
pages with the spells on them, and then he has to transcribe them later. So it's going to be 150 gold for him per level. But I'm also allowing him to take any wisdom spell he wants to.
Do you want to do a character fight? We could.
Oh, I was talking in real life.
Stab.
You don't feel like
Please
dying
fight.
today?
Please fight.
You have a knife.
Well, it's a good thing I have a
I
weapon.
don't.
I was talking fisticuffs, no knives. We're not dueling. Actually, I have a second knife. Do you want the bigger knife?
Yeah, let's go.
I'll give you the bigger knife.
I don't think that
Fine,
matters
but
when you're
knives.
fighting Jonathan.
I think
I
me and
bet you
Jonathan
can't
going at
because
each other
that's
with
fun.
knives would be really fun.
Basically, like, if you have martial arts, you can effectively use daggers. Because
not
daggers
really.
are just extensions of your arm.
How to hold it?
If you know how to hold it and you know how to use it in coordination with your martial arts, you can.
Yeah, but in a knife fight, nobody comes out unscarred.
Yeah.
So
It didn't say you wouldn't get charged. It just said.
Okay, I
you
take out the
martial arts with
gems,
the
I
dagger.
pay him, I take my scrolls, and I just
What spells?
leave it. That's up to me to say.
What spells are you taking?
That's a good one. Second one.
Which one? Right, this one? Yeah, thank goodness, finally. Shield. I finally got
What?
shield.
He's getting
You
shit.
finally got shit. It
Well,
took you
I-
that long?
Yeah, because last session you told me how to
Did you
actually
know
fully
the
work
reason
and
why
it
bottled
clicked?
water
It's like, oh, wait,
expires is because eventually
misunderstood it forever.
The bottle
some of the
gets
Haven't
plastic
you told you this before?
gets
You
absorbed
kept trying
into
to tell
the
me, but I
water. This
never-
tastes
See,
a little
never
practice.
Have you never? Read
I'm
the
having a
spell?
stroke.
I read the spell
Plastic
and I misunderstood it.
I'm having a stroke.
I thought it was a held action, not a reaction.
It tastes a little plastic.
Reaction.
There's
remember
no
that-
spell that is a held action.
Well, technically, any spell
technically.
could be a held action.
Any spell can be a held action, but there's no spell that is held action only.
True. That's something.
So
That'd be a
yeah,
waste of a
do you
spell.
remember that
Is it just me?
I do require that you
Is
have
it
your
just
spell
me that it
prepared.
tastes a little bit like
tastes
plastic?
really
So I
Well, yeah,
read-
he's a wizard.
I know.
The way they have to be prepared for if I don't have my spell book.
It doesn't burn like
No,
vinegar,
if you-
so
You've gotta prepare them every day.
it's not.
Yeah.
That's how.
I just
wizards
remember
work.
that
No, they don't. No.
Yes, they do.
Wizards
I just
do.
don't do that. I don't.
Derek
I
doesn't
don't
require
enforce
it.
that.
I require it.
I
That
request.
That is how
Okay.
wizards work.
You can pay 2 times your level, right? Plus the intelligence mod.
Yeah.
Or
I
Was
don't
that-
have
was it
wizards.
your
I
level
think it's wizard
plus-
level plus intelligence mod.
That's
No,
what I
it's-
thought.
Because
So
that's
I
what
thought it
it's
was
for other
double.
full
I thought it was
casters.
double your
no,
double your
nothing's ever double.
level.
Nothing's double your level. Not for any of the.
Oh, it's
casters.
you learn 2 spells per level,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and you
that-
prepare
that's
one per level plus the intelligence modifier.
That's how full casters.
But no, Derek, I mean, there's a reason I'm saying you can take any spell you want to, and just charging you 3 times as much. And because you still have to prepare spells.
It's probably play wizard. I have to do the same thing.
I'm borrowing. I'll read that out really quickly.
Your intelligence mod plus wizard level.
You can
Oh.
prepare 12 spells.
Mm-hmm.
His intelligence modifier is 6.
5.
Five.
He's level
nice.
7.
Oh.
Yes, there are many knickies. Do you know anyone who might have a utility knife?
Where are you
I'll
combining
get
it
there
to?
eventually.
Anyone who would?
And you know some knives are restricted to they'll restrict them to older ages. Utility.
I thought you said, did you know anyone who can? I was like,
Yes, I know many people who can.
This is better.
I know.
Mine's bigger.
That's
It's also
what they say.
further away.
Smaller, but it's bigger.
How would that be? That's what she said. Mine's bigger. No,
Yes,
that's what
Andrew,
he
your
said.
girlfriend.
it's what she said if you are getting trapped.
If you're getting trapped, yeah.
Oh,
If you're having
not,
a
not
fun
even
time.
these days.
That's fun.
These days, you never, you can't even guarantee it's a trap.
That's a trap.
Oh.
You know, I love you, and it's a trap with the same amount of letters.
This makes sense.
That can happen with a lot of sentences.
And the same amount of number of words. And the same meaning.
Okay.
To be
Just
fair,
understood
Andrew
it,
has
thank
the
you.
most experience among us, so he's the only one that can speak on this matter.
Yes.
He's the most experienced among us.
Yes.
I've been
Fine
married.
experience.
Oh,
He's
He's been married.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's been married.
How old are
in-
you?
19.
What?
I was married for a year and a half.
On his birthday too.
What?
Yeah. He's the only one with enough experience to speak on this.
You were married?
I never plan on
Yup.
getting married
What age
or
did you
having
get
another
married?
go of
18.
or
Dude, it was on his birthday.
Are you still married?
No, I got divorced.
Oh. Jeez.
Yeah.
Still a little bit.
Wow, okay.
Sad about that one.
at least.
Yeah, no, that
We-
pretty well trumps all the rest of us.
Yep. As I said.
In certain aspects, and other
So,
ones I
are we
win.
just gonna leave without, you know?
I'm probably one of the least.
I win, but I lose, so that.
Oh, that reminds me. How
Hello.
much experience did you all get for killing those 2 giant
I'm
people?
keeping track of experience.
What?
I'm keeping track of experience.
I'm just curious. Thank you.
So,
You got experience.
he'll calculate it when he has time.
Okay. Well, anyways,
Effectively.
we don't really have anything left to do. Should we just head
Also,
over
you
back to the
didn't gain any experience from that one-on-one.
Yes, I
Have
did.
you drank
You
that
got
whole
your
thing?
master back.
Where is he then?
Well, go fetch him.
Did you drink that whole thing?
Yes. Oh, you should see me drink caffeine.
He's gonna die.
I can.
He's gonna die.
He's not
He
gonna
won't
die. He's
die.
fine.
If he starts having
I'm
a bad
actually some of
time,
this
we
one,
can
it just
induce
tastes weird.
vomiting.
It does taste
So
weird.
you want to get me a bottle of water?
Should we just head back to the keep?
I mean, it doesn't taste
Unfortunately, I
nasty,
can't
it just
open
tastes
my
like
throat yet.
aloe vera.
So I can't
Stuff
just
against
full
it?
on down
I don't really
everything
eat
For a
aloe
sec,
vera.
I came into that conversation at the wrong point.
It's just kind of
I
weird
can't
because
just
it's like
open my
chunks of
throat
like.
yet, and I'm like, what?
Yes, you want.
Yeah.
I need some practice. You want
It
to help?
doesn't taste spoiled.
At least ask me out
I've
to
had
dinner
worse.
first, Josh.
Gabby, we're going to dinner with Jonathan. Hey,
Have-
Jonathan, you want to go?
Where are we going?
I don't know.
Denny's!
Damn it!
Have some
You're paying.
If we're doing another Jenny's
courtesy.
night,
Have
can I
some
join in on
something,
this?
anything.
Yes.
We should all go.
We're going to Denny's.
I was taking him to dinner first.
Denny's for dinner.
Okay.
I mean, we could all go right now. I was saying.
We can.
I'm not paying for anyone besides myself, you, and him.
Me?
No.
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 I can pay for my meal in Home
It's
Depot
too late
gift
for me to
cards.
eat. I don't think this late at night.
I have about $19
don't?
in my pocket
No,
right
that's how
now.
you gain weight really fast.
Well, that's true. But
14 plus 6,
Still.
20.
I thought we didn't.
Everybody want Denny's? I want
20,
Denny's.
44.
I'll go.
You'll go.
Anyway.
As long as he's coming.
Does
as
Ed-
long as- you know, I'd rather not be a third wheeler.
I'm already
You
the
would be a
third
third
wheel.
wheel. No. You said to ask you out to dinner first. So.
It's
I
like
think
some
I'd be more of
weird
the second
triangle
you.
relationship here.
We are living.
Yeah, but
man.
he's assuming I'm a dog.
Well, but in order for it to be a triangle, Jonathan would have to be in love with Gabby.
Not
No,
in
he
this
can be in love
world.
with Josh.
Not in this world we
Then
live
it's not a
in.
triangle.
But Josh made
Then
me.
it's just a
Then it's an
lie.
angle. It's a Y.
What?
Actually, no. Y implies there's 4 people and one of them has 3 people.
No.
A triangle can form even if there's
Josh
only
has
one
made the
person
mistake of assuming I'm a
that
dog.
is the
though.
focus.
Yeah,
Like if Gabby
it would.
like Josh,
I'm a
and
switch.
if he
I can take care
like
of
Josh,
Well,
then that'd still be
That's
a love
still a
triangle.
love triangle.
Angle, then.
Yeah, I
no-
know.
But that's
it's-
how love triangles
It's
work!
still called a triangle.
That's what a love
I
triangle
know,
is!
I don't
but
do it
it's
very
what's
often.
called.
Hopefully
You're being
Gabby's okay
sympathetic.
with this.
There's not a third line.
Gabby, are you okay with sharing Josh?
No, I'll fight.
It's more like
Right.
they share with me.
Oh, you two are sharing Jonathan.
Oh, okay.
Who wouldn't?
I can cook, I can clean, I'm a pretty good maid. I make lots of.
Do the dishes, damn it!
No more dishes for me. Yeah.
This tells a lot about your relationship now.
I'm actually pretty good at cooking, I've been told. I can.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Cool.
I can make lots of things.
When I bother to, I can cook.
I know,
You
right?
don't
I just
even
don't
eat.
bother to.
Fantastic. Alright, does the party actually want to do shit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you guys want to just leave? Let's head
Well,
back to the
he's
keep.
waiting for his master that hasn't appeared yet. That's on you.
Is his master supposed to magically walk through a door?
Well,
Yes.
we're sitting
He's
here
a
talking
wizard.
about Denny's. And no one else is doing anything, so yes!
I'll be the butler.
Okay, guys, let's just head back to the keep, okay?
Well, he has to
The
talk
keep
to
is
his
Denny's.
Okay, let's all head back to the keep except for him.
The keep
No, I'll
is
stay with
Denny's.
him.
We might have to get you a maid outfit. That's what Gabby likes.
Her.
Oi! Oi! Don't make that public!
Get Gabby made out.
Too late.
It's okay, I'll be the one wearing it.
Well,
How
it's a
would
good
you
thing
fit
without
Gabby's
streaming.
made
That's what she
outfit?
likes. Like,
Oh god, we're not streaming? Thank
Yes,
god.
we are.
What? Alright!
Sarcastic!
Alright.
So,
Fuck all of you.
time passes.
I
No,
said
no,
take
good.
me out to dinner first!
Okay,
Gabby!
here.
Jeez!
Can we go back to the keep now?
Oh, the wizard magically appears.
Took your time.
This is what happens when I'm
They
bored.
didn't really tell me where I was going.
Fair enough. I would assume up.
Also, where were you? Grabs your ear and yanks you to the ground.
I on my way. I told you were the one who ran off. You jerk! Didn't go.
You should have kept up.
I ship it.
It's my master. He's like 50.
And that's
He's
why
the
he
wizard.
ships it.
I think you're underestimating. He looks to be
It's
50.
okay, you're both over age, I think. Are you?
Ghosts.
20.
Then it's fine.
But I think
You're only about
actually
half,
She's older, yeah. This is 25.
maybe a quarter,
You're a little. You're at least
One
over
third.
half his age.
1/3.
Well, that's theoretical. He looks to be 50.
22.
He's a wizard.
Yeah, wizards age really old. Really.
The
Yes
stress,
and no.
The stress
They
of
also
the
live
day
longer for some
job.
reason.
They age really quick, but then they
Look,
sort of hit a
wizards-
plateau.
Exactly.
Wizards either die young or live to see ages.
I'm 20, but my beard is completely white. The studying has been horrible.
I haven't got to eat for the last week. You look malnourished. I am.
I haven't eaten anything but coffee. Just the beans, straight.
Oh, I just imagine someone like taking a bite out of a mug. Crunch. Oh, the crap.
Strong teeth, very nice.
Anyway, where are we going? David workshop yet?
Yeah, apparently we're borrowing a keep from someone.
Borrowing.
I don't know. What's the name of that fellow?
I don't know. Father.
What
Hello?
was the wizard's name?
Where'd they go?
Hello?
You guys talking to the ground now?
There was a random dice that flew
Also,
off the
you're
table.
dead. You are dead.
Was it one-sided? Did
Dead,
it fall
I
wrong?
say.
Is it lost forever?
So Zach, I'm taking you home. Gabby, you're staying here. Bye.
I will hunt you down.
I mean, if you
He's
want to
traded
I
you
can
for
take
me.
her to
She's got
Denny's. How about
keys.
that?
She also got a key to the house.
You're gonna walk?
Sure do.
We have to
He's
change
fast.
the locks before she gets home.
I'm not doing that at freaking 10, 11 at night. Kidding me?
He's the
Fast
maid. Let
with a
him do it.
screwdriver.
Well, so am I. I just don't want to. I'm lazy.
Screwdriver the lock.
I'm
That's
sort of lazy sometimes, unless I have a job to do.
Well, I work really hard at my job and come home and just want to lay on the floor and die.
That's why it's
I
impossible.
mean, I'd be fine with just room and board if all I had to do was.
That's what I get.
I'll be the
Okay.
housewife, house husband.
He's not sharing a bed.
That's fine.
I'll sleep in the dog bed.
I have to get a dog bed.
Nice.
It costs more than a mattress. Jeez.
More than
Don't you
a
already
mattress.
have a house?
I do, but I'm sick of my family.
Yeah, because that's why I got out.
I know. I had to deal with your mess because you left it. We're off track
Wait,
again.
you three live together?
Ooh.
He moved out when I took his
Yeah, I
room
just-
because
I'm
I was
trying to
moving down
process
from Washington
this, right?
to do school.
Anyway. Cool. So, going back to where?
How's
Derek-
that still afloat?
Derek. Senor Derek.
What?
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's 6 days travel.
I think so. That
I'm
sounds
gonna
good.
go with him because they
Actually,
seem
no, it's
interesting.
6 days by horseback.
And the
Since-
giant would
Oh.
probably kill you if you stayed.
Yeah, to be honest.
So it's 2 weeks.
You ever seen that
Really?
YouTube video, "Slow Painful Death" by a
An incredibly slow death by a. It's a
Wonderful.
spoon.
yeah, it's a spoon. And he's just bap bap bap, and eventually the spoon breaks, and he just opens his jacket full of spoons. That would be a face except for his gold coins.
He's got a spoon.
I wouldn't have that kind of patience. If I really wanted the person to I'd stab him with a broken spoon.
An incredibly slow murder with an
Alright.
extremely inefficient weapon. With a running time of over 12 hours across all 7 continents.
There you go. So, you guys head back to the keep. You are sent with an escort of 6 orcs, unless you wish to kill them. He doesn't care. He gives you 6 orcs
That's cute.
No, we should make them into the
and offers
butlers.
you the
Make
service
them into the
Service.
butlers.
of a hill giant.
Rehabilitate.
I'm sure they'll be
orcs.
cheaper than the
Hill
guards.
We just have
Hell
to feed
Giant
them.
can't do anything. It's worthless.
I'm aware.
Except his defense. But do you trust a Hill Giant to defend you?
No,
We don't have the food for
They're
a hill giant
moody.
yet.
I'm aware.
It's like they're in a
Yes.
I
constant
think
state
we'll
of puberty.
decline the need of a hill.
Good.
We need to just to get some troll meat. That's
Mind
all
if
we
we
need.
keep the 6 orcs, we have to pay the 6 orcs.
We could just kill the orcs, honestly.
Well,
You
we
don't
don't
have
need
to
to
pay the
pay
6
them.
orcs.
Tasty
Yeah.
orc.
They're servants.
You have to pay
Slaves.
for their food and things like that. You still
Oh,
have to
yeah,
pay
so we
but
gotta
money
it's
pay
like
money, yes.
2 copper a day.
for work.
Maybe 4. Oh no. Less than a silver.
That does push us over 100 gold a day on maintenance.
Are you the accountant?
No, but I was.
You were the accountant for
My,
the group?
my first character, my
This
second
year.
character was.
And it took 6 days to get back, right?
You have horses?
Right, so
Where did you get horses?
we don't have horses, so how long does it take to get back?
I need not horses.
War horse.
No, I have a lion I ride on.
So do we know how many more days it took to get back?
Don't look
It would
the
take
lion
12
in the
days.
eyes.
12 days, okay. So let's just do.
Are we in a ballroom, Derek?
Apparently.
What is going on?
Yeah, I'll switch to forest.
What type of forest is this?
This kind.
And the spooky kind.
So we head back more or less.
All right. By the way, you spent over 4,000 gold in that one trip.
That hurts me to hear.
We
It's like
spent
me
more.
when I go to the knife store.
Oh, I was just for the cost of upkeep on the keep, cost of repairing the keep
Guess
at the
how
same
many
time. You only
times-
spent 4,003
Guess how many
points
times
gold.
my gold that is.
Your current gold.
Yeah. My gold times what equals 4,000.
Oh.
17.
What?
11.
That's incorrect. That's incorrect. I have no gold. It's infinite.
See,
So
Andrew, this
0.
is also a reason that giving you
No, 0 times 0 is still 0.
16
What is
gold,
the-
1,000 gold
4,000.
is not
What is
too big
bigger?
a
The
concern.
difference between
I only
0
have
and 1 or
1,500
0
0
times
and
infinite
and
equals 0.
infinity.
Yeah.
I mean, in that
Because
So it's
one is
impossible.
one.
Actually, any answer is
The
correct.
difference
It was a
between
trick
0 and
question.
1
Any
is
answer's
still
correct.
Actually, every answer is incorrect.
So that's one.
Because you can't
No,
reach 4,000.
Because
0
going
times
from
what equals
nothing
4,000? The answer
to
is incorrect.
something
Whatever.
is infinite. That's why
You
0
arrive back
is
at
a
the
weird
keep?
number.
0 is not a number, it's a placeholder.
It took you nearly a month for that entire journey.
If you count it as a number, then it's 1.
It is technically considered a whole number.
I guess we get back.
I do mathematics sometimes.
By the way, there's a wizard tower in your castle. Who has technically taken charge of the castle? Right.
The wizard tower is mine.
Actually,
The wizard.
The tower is mine.
The
I'd
wizard
say
who
that-
still lives there.
yeah, it'd still be the
Right.
wizards actually technically. No?
He's currently does not have the right to take it from you.
He's too
Okay.
young.
He's
He's
like
too young.
12.
Okay.
Then why don't I have? I'm the freaking wizard.
Oh, don't worry. There's also a cottage just off outside the main gate.
For a giant?
No, that cottage is out back. We've started the town. Congrats! It has 2 buildings.
And to keep.
You will regret this one day, just like I regretted what I let him do.
Trust
Trust me.
What you let him do?
Trust me. Hindsight is always 20/20. I let him build a factory.
Why?
It turned
Because-
from an adventure RPG
it went
into
like
a
this.
business.
It's like he hired a single
What
blacksmith,
tycoon?
and all of a sudden he
Business
has
tycoon
people
game.
blacksmiths.
Organization and business tycoon game.
Right.
That happens, yeah. Well, if that happens, we can just go to my campaign.
I had a campaign.
I'm not
that only
DMing
Derek
another one.
played.
I'm already DMing one.
That one hasn't even started yet.
It starts in 2 days. Yeah, 3 days.
What
Well-
do you do?
A world where there's angels, demons, devils, all.
Ow.
It's,
Sounds like the 7 deadly sins.
Okay.
it sounds like the
Wrap it
gods
up.
had some budget
You
cuts.
mean the anime?
Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm
They couldn't afford
disappointed in your
multiple
taste.
buildings.
Tell me I'm wrong.
They all had to put them all in the same office.
So at this point,
You
I
need
found
to
your campaign.
appreciate the bad before you can appreciate the good.
It's bad.
So
It's
Ammon.
bad.
It's okay.
Ammon,
I will settle
you
for that.
have
It's not
1,000
good.
gold and many hours worth of spells. Copy down. You can do whatever you wish with your
Wait, so I
two
can,
different characters.
let's just say I have the magical ink and I just start writing.
Miadra
Yeah,
is
it's alright.
returning to the
I
capital.
mean, you have to calculate how many hours it would take you, and you can only work 8 hours a day. So you can figure out how many days it's going to take you.
I'm fine with this. Yeah, sure.
I think we said that Miadra was going to return to the capital, right?
See,
Yeah. Miadra is taking her merry band of misfits.
congrats, you arrive at a keep. Wow.
Yeah.
Congrats,
Look at those
you arrive
teeth.
at a keep with random people. Woo! Who you don't know, except for the one Dragonborn, who
Hates me.
absolutely hates you.
Yeah.
Because
It's me again. Sorry, I'm
you
back.
took all his non-existent gold. I didn't realize he was betting.
Oi!
That sounds like that's not okay.
He joined
Wait,
the card games in the
you're
middle of the
n-
game.
Okay, so he's a
The
no.
rules had
What
already
race are
been.
you?
You join at your own.
You're a human?
At your
He didn't realize
So you're
that
a
they had
gnome,
already been
correct?
establishing
Okay.
that they were paying
I'm a
10 gold per
Tiefling.
bet. So he just joined a card game
Human.
and was like, oh yeah, and started playing.
What is this thing you call gold?
I think
They
I'm the only one
explained it
allowed
to
to
me,
say that.
They explained it to me. I understand they use it for trade. I understand it's valuable to them, but I just don't understand how it works. But even hearing that, I'd be like, why would he do that?
It's
I don't
an
know.
excellent conductor.
It's
I
shiny.
don't know,
Make
I've
an
never
electric
heard an orchestra
glove.
conducted by it.
Make an electric
I
glove
mean,
that
giant
can zap
slayer's
people.
shiny.
I
too.
knew someone was gonna make that stupid.
I thought the same thing that you thought. Don't judge him too harshly. We're kind of connected.
All right, so
Still makes it a bad
I'm gonna
joke.
just pull out a gem, go down
I
to the
would cast
wizard.
Beast Bond on you, but your
Just
intelligence
try
is
this
higher than 4.
black opal for just
Psychic
all the gold
connection.
that's needed
Yep.
for it. If that's right.
Are you
okay.
a great
He
old one
goes
warlock?
into the keep,
I was.
trades out the money.
I used to be.
Like, did you have the awakened
Puts
mind's
it
class?
inside
did
the
you?
bag of holding,
Okay.
Maybe.
and I'm gonna go.
I
to
don't
the
know. I don't have my real life character sheet on me.
Dude, what's his name? What's his name? Kazoo.
I don't keep track.
I should.
We're all just
You look like an 8-year-old. Technically, I'm an 8-year-old.
we're all just player characters right now.
The name is
Right.
Sir Thrasher.
How did you draw a 6-foot sword? Can I question this? How did you draw a 6-foot sword like that?
Gabby, you forgot what he does. He literally sets it on the ground.
Boy, that's right.
And then-
He has no.
Yeah, that's the
And then
only way to
walks
draw
forward.
a 6-foot sword. You can't draw it off your back.
He does not draw it off his back. He sets
That's
the entire
right.
thing on the
Yup,
ground,
yup.
where he holds it like this. So, coop! And then he walks forward about 3 feet and then
Oh, you were the person who was in the prison?
Oh, yeah.
But you are
Oh,
considered
yeah.
a small creature, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Wielding a two-handed weapon?
Yes, I believe.
Disadvantage
It is
on all
enchanted.
attack rolls.
It is enchanted to prevent that.
In what way?
It's weightless.
It's weight. Well,
It is.
it's not
Well, if it's
weightless.
weightless, it would do nothing.
It's
It's
okay.
perfectly balanced.
Yeah.
To the point that it does not.
Even
do
if
that.
it's weightless, it's not massless.
Yeah.
Inertia.
Strong.
You don't feel the weight. That is what I am saying.
Dude, we
The
need
weight
a-
does not affect the holder.
Why in the...
I'm sure if we thought hard enough about the wording, it would make sense.
What you doing,
Still doesn't.
Derek?
I'm out in the forest. I wouldn't go into a keep.
I'll stay out here with her.
Okay.
We should gamble.
I have no reason to go into a keep.
I mean, technically we could. You know,
It's
Walking
unnatural.
forward,
They
just
move the
dragging
stones
the
into a
sword
house
through the
shape.
dirt, just carving a hole.
We don't move stones, we just
What are
move
you
wood.
playing as?
We should gamble.
I'm playing as a barbarian.
Let's gamble.
What race?
Half orc. I
That's
was
right.
raised by whatever race she's a part of.
I'm a human.
By humans.
I'm going to ponder about my
I'm a
You're just
vision
an ugly
while
human.
meditating under an oak tree.
I'm a what?
And I'm
You're
going to
just an ugly
watch.
human as far as you're aware.
Watch me meditate
Creepily.
under an oak tree.
1, 2.
I'm ugly as ass, by the way. I got a 1 when I rolled the d10.
Yeah.
There's like a
Oh,
tumor growing out of it.
No, there's actually just a giant scar.
As far as you can tell, there's something unholy.
I got a
You can
10
try
and a
to be
7,
Zuko all you
so I'm
want,
pretty
but-
hot.
That would be a burn.
Well, you.
You look
Cortana,
like
I'm not talking
Two-Face.
to you.
As far as I'm aware, you just have like
Cortana
cuts and
activated.
scars
Why?
everywhere.
I don't know.
Some people like
Yeah.
Why, Cortana? Why?
Yes, and
If
I will
I'm-
take that into account, but it is not the norm. And I don't mean like small cuts and scars. I mean like massive, like someone tried to cut your head in half, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm failed because your skull is thicker
You
than
mean like about this size?
larger.
Okay, I'm gonna take 4 days of
Okay.
copying spells, more or less.
Cool.
I've already done all the costs and everything.
You have a week.
I'm
What is
casting plant growth.
I'm an airbender.
okay?
Airbend is pretty freaking brutal. I'm gonna choke you with your own hair. Jeez.
No, you can't
I
say
have
that
to take
because
a
you
full
mean
action.
Plants in a half
draw
mile are
myself.
now enriched
Vacuumed.
for a year.
Oh, okay.
What?
All plants in a half-mile radius are now enriched for a year.
What does that even do?
This
Big-
forest was cut down partially. I will make it grow back.
Yeah.
With a vengeance.
And any farmland on
Much
it's gonna
better.
have a good harvest.
Yeah, it's double food. But that implies the plants are already there.
But they're planted.
So if
it's
I were
fine.
to take herbs,
Is it hard? It's almost
planted over
harvesting
900
season.
casts,
No, it's not. It's
It would be
middle of the
better.
summer.
It's almost
You
harvesting
twice the amount of
season.
food.
Dude,
If it's not
It's
food, it doesn't
harvest
count.
time.
Oh.
herbs food.
It's herbs food.
Derek,
No. Herbs is flavor.
Derek. It's almost harvesting season. From Mount
35
Blade.
Winter's coming.
feet.
Yeah.
Winter's coming.
Nice head on your shoulders.
Vehicles?
I have so many hours in Mountain Blade.
Yes.
I think I have like
Carts,
200.
wagons, boats.
Fight you. I will look.
Probably
So-
like what, 1,000?
621.
What do you want to do with your 1 week of downtime?
I can make something.
That's like 15 days
Yes.
of Mountain Blade. Wait, no.
Buy me a drug.
That's like,
you and your
that's like a month
tame
of Mountain
snake.
Blade almost.
I want to get bladed cards.
Blade-edged cards?
You want to get blade
I could make
bladed
+1.
cards.
I could make +1 throwing.
That would be a
dirt.
really thick deck.
I could make +1
Even if they're
throwing
only
things that
like
basically
Exacto knife
exactly
thickness.
Are
You can, like,
they
roll-
gonna be plated on all edges or just like the front edge?
I have metal throwing cards in real life.
I mean,
That's-
you could blade the edges but not the tips, so you could hold the tips and throw it.
Well, if you throw in
It's
a
a
playing
card. You can hold it on the
like
flat
this.
edges.
Or you could just, like, wear gloves. Just saying.
There's two practical solutions here.
There's lots. There's lots of ways we could. make
Besides,
this
throwing
happen.
weapons are not mainly used for distraction, not damage.
Unless because I'm
Unless
imbuing
they're
them with
magical.
magic.
Yeah.
Says the artificer. Can we just look at that for a second?
Yep.
You
You're
are the
being
magic
tried
bullshit.
for
You are
crimes
the
against
very
your class.
evidence of that saying.
Dude,
Magic
build a
bullshit?
construct.
Yes.
Build a dog out of parts.
Also, Derek, if you keep
That
casting,
What type of parts are they?
private
Meaty
growth, you
parts?
can
Are
create
they
yourself a grove.
just rocks?
Make a
It'll take
clockwork
you a very,
dog.
very
Spare
long time.
organs?
But you can make yourself
Just
a
that
sacred
we
grove.
have lying
I'll start
around?
doing that.
Why not?
Because I don't have a
Because
druid
it
growth spell
takes
yet.
it takes
Ah.
up an infusion.
Well, like, it's the variant of a keep.
Because
for
I'm not a
druid spellcast.
Hey,
I'm not a
Druidic
warsmith.
spellcasters learning new spells.
I'm an artillerist. I blow things up.
basically,
Or
only
researching.
only I'll be able to get through
I
the
don't make
maze of
pets.
trees.
Yeah. It becomes a sacred grove.
Does it become like Feywild level enchanted where I can control the paths if I'm in it?
If you do it for long enough, yes.
Sweet.
So
you
you're
might
gonna
eventually have an impassable
mess
forest
with us
almost.
I can
on
make
a
something.
large level.
No, I'll just make it so you can't
What
get in the
uncommon
house.
item do you want?
It's the equivalent of blocking your door.
Uncommon.
I keep walking towards the house, but it's getting farther away.
Band of
Well, I can't even
intellect.
see the house. That's the problem.
Is that uncommon? No, that's rare.
I'm pretty sure. Let me
Is
check.
it band of intellect
Hope
uncommon?
nothing attacks us while we're
I think it's
waiting
rare.
outside.
I can cast Plant
Hold
Growth 3
on.
times a day.
Band
Oh, yeah, what do you wanna
of
do?
Okay.
intellect.
So over the week, I will cast it, I believe weeks are 6 days? 18 times.
Ay, 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 ay.
Forest is now going to grow over the keep. I'm sorry. I'm not.
I say
How
I'm
far
sorry, but I
away
do not mean
from
it.
the keep are you?
Really?
Probably quarter mile. So it does go a quarter mile past the keep as well?
Alright. Noted.
So is it growing real fast?
Well,
No, do not make that again.
Uncommon.
it will become the Zelda Muds. You can't stop me.
Yeah, that's just a good.
I remember how terrible
It's
that
uncommon.
was.
I remember
destroying
finding it. It's
cities.
uncommon.
It extended so much further than
I
it is
could
on the
make
map.
one.
It was genuinely
You could make
destroying
one.
cities.
Well, why would you need it?
I don't need it. I wouldn't need
Like the
it.
Spirit Wilds in Legend of Korra.
Well, anything would be an improvement on my current intelligence.
And it
Should
was
I have
bigger
it?
for a
No.
Yeah.
It was like up to
Do I need
Her character kind of
up and up.
it.
Up to
Yeah. It was just like a.
Alright,
Where
do you
all
have,
the
Just
roads
give me
lead
like a
to.
+4 to intelligence.
Well,
How about
you
that?
have-
do you have
Most of
150
the
gold?
roads. Well,
What's
No,
the roads like?
but I have a sword.
Most of the roads that lead
I
to
don't
Malar.
use swords.
I have a very big sword.
Is it called silence?
Didn't make it too
What's your
campy.
character
For a
look
second
like?
there, I thought you were telling Derek to shut up. Hey, is it called
3
silence?
foot
Am I
dragonborn
not able to
gold,
cast silence as a
butt
wizard?
ugly with scars
Silence is a
all
wizard
over.
spell. Second level.
Also,
I
what,
can draw this.
also, what do you want for your 1 week of downtime?
God, what would you even do?
Nope.
Hold on.
Gamble.
Drink.
Not
You could probably follow instructions.
use
Yeah,
silence
he
exactly.
probably would.
All right, you
Yeah,
increase
like
the
those-
rate at which the
I'm
keep
not
is being
crazy.
repaired.
D&D
absolutely.
Beyond does not
Let's
believe
scramble.
silence is a
That's
wizard spell.
good.
Apparently.
Oh, Leatherman. Where's that? Oh, Dark Trail.
I don't trust D&D Beyond no more.
Oh, brandless. Fantastic.
Exactly.
The quality.
It's not actually. It's
Look
not
at
wizard
this.
spell.
What do you mean? Yes, it is. It
No, it's not.
totally is.
It's not there.
It's
Oh,
a
What do
that's
you mean it's not a
horrible.
wizard
That's
spell?
abysmal.
Yeah.
What spell?
Silence.
Silence is not a wizard
I
spell. It's a
mostly
sorcerer
want
spell,
it for
actually.
the other things,
What
not
the
the
fuck?
actual blades.
Just pliers.
Since when?
You could have just bought pliers for half the price.
Never.
Except for they don't.
Who
fold
erased
if
that
they
out of that
pocket.
book?
I don't know.
That's the only option.
What?
Silence is a wizard spell. Someone erased it. So,
Silence isn't a wizard spell?
yeah.
What?
Not.
No,
I opened it.
you're wrong.
I opened it.
Someone is wrong here.
Someone is wrong because there's differing opinions.
Silence.
Go over here.
5e.
Silence,
Pull out
illusion.
the
Oh, it's a
fucking
ritual.
book. Use Google.
Is that the problem?
It's a
here?
ritual. That's the problem.
Someone throw something at him, please.
Why is
Do
that?
we have a snowball?
Second level
Ritual
illusion
spells.
ritual.
Rituals still show up under.
Bard cleric ranger.
No, not
Class spells.
What? It's
Yeah,
only a bard,
Yeah,
a
they
cleric,
still
and a
show up under
ranger?
class.
Bard cleric ranger.
It doesn't show up for me either.
There's no freaking way silence is not a
It's a
wizard.
divine spell.
Bard cleric
It's an
ranger.
illusion spell, yeah.
Wait, bards? Wait, can we look at this? Bards use arcane, clerics use divine, and rangers use nature.
And wizards don't get it.
And wizards don't get it. It is
Wizards
of
get it.
every
I don't
style
care
of
what it says.
magic.
Wizards get it.
It is literally every style of magic.
I don't
What?
care what the book
When
says.
did you take them back
book?
off?
The wizard gets it. I don't care.
Also, keep in mind there's a whole stack of cards behind you that
Are
have
you
math
heading out?
spells in them.
No, I'm just moving.
Bard cleric ranger. Okay. Yep.
Where are you moving to?
Over there. So
Yeah.
I can more easily talk to the person I'm with currently in game.
Hey.
Over here?
Yes.
Dude.
Okay.
Just keep your chair there.
So you're casting a spell a whole bunch of times. Jonathan, what do you want to do?
Every time
I'm
you
gonna
come
be
out, the
talking
saplings
to
that have just
her.
suddenly grown out of the ground are growing higher.
Yay, it's like bamboo. We can
I want to be
torture people
training
with
for a
this.
week.
Okay. Training what?
There's so much stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't wanna get it dirty.
increasing
Why do you
skill
think I
in my
didn't allow
life.
you to bring your chair over here?
What?
I'm
should
not
we
going to
make?
allow to get XP through training.
Oh, okay.
Currently, I'm keeping track of
You
it
can make
in
two
two
uncommon
sections for my ease, which is the main party and then those two fuckers. I don't want to have to keep track of you independently
Yeah, that's fine.
and you independent, like everyone
what?
independently. Just tracking XP. I'm tracking you with him, just because it's so much easier. I don't want to have to. He's like, I want to train to get experience. And I'm like,
What? There's more
sorry.
cookies.
No, my cookies. My Danish butter cookies.
You should pass me some cookies, Derek.
When you
You
open
mean you
the
saw
house,
supplies?
half expecting to see a so
So, what does Sir Thrasher wish to do?
Well, I just
So other than helping out, he would be training.
Okay.
In my last
He's-
job, my boss's last name
He's
was
just he's wrecking whatever he can find.
It was
Oh.
5 layers deep.
I am
and
going
then
around and
4
making
layers.
Actually, then you're not helping to build the keep. You're fighting off the forest
Yeah.
that keeps trying to encroach inside the courtyard.
I am, although...
Yeah.
You notice me staring at you.
You are aware that the courtyard is not a place for a forest.
I know. Doesn't mean I don't.
I
want
am
more
trying
forests.
to, every time I go out to the forest, as I see it's growing more and more, kind of concerned, I go out there, and every time I can, after, learning spells, I'm going to cast Fabricate, just get some firewood and bring it into the keep.
I look at him too.
Well, not firewood,
Stare
but
at you.
also building wood. I'm not cutting them down.
I could
Stop
do
ruining
control
them.
burn.
No, I'm not
I'm
actually.
not like growing full-size trees. I'm growing saplings that are slowly getting bigger.
Babe, I'm gonna send you some.
Okay.
They grow like
I'm not cutting down
dandelions.
trees. I'm not
I
uprooting
would
them.
suggest a
No.
controlled
You're
burn
turning
around.
them into firewood.
No, they're
I would
turning
suggest a
into
conversation
plank
and
wood.
then a controlled burn.
Yeah, that is
around
destroying the
perimeter
tree.
of the castle, so that you can maintain a clear
One of the
zone.
times you turn around and Shell is standing behind you.
Shell?
My lion.
Oh. For a second, I was like,
I look at her.
But yeah,
My last
I
name
pull off a
Shell.
hatch. 2 dogs pop in front of her. Here's your food. Bye bye.
That is
She
horrible.
keeps staring at you.
I will destroy you. Don't think I can't kill you with a foam sword because I can.
Also, as I'm sitting away casting spells, I'm having Minko survey the entire area and watch who's cutting down trees
Can I set them on
I'm
fire?
cutting down a fuck
or
ton.
setting trees on fire, messing with the trees in any way.
So, inside the courtyard, you're aware that the small person who's joined you is maintaining a clear courtyard.
Yeah.
Currently, some random dude who keeps throwing cards occasionally is setting things on fire somewhere in the forest. And
I make 2.
Are you
2
actually
ones
setting
and a-
trees on fire?
Okay.
Okay, because there would be a lot more lions coming after you.
I'd kill your lions, buddy.
So cheap to make.
I know.
More.
So how much
Part
gold
of
is
a
that?
bad plan.
It's 100 each.
100 each? Okay.
That's a horribly
It's not much.
You don't want to get the healer after you, because then you will never be healed.
I mean, you only have 146,375.4 gold left.
And I have either the
I'm
small
growing trees.
person or my wizard boss.
Are you meowing?
Hi, my boss. Have your boss
There's
help you.
cats. I'm legally
They
obligated
look
to.
quite useful
They're
in
lions.
mass.
It's like me with
Trust
wolves.
me.
You're like me
To be fair,
with wolves, except for it's you and
to
lions.
be fair, lions are actually quite similar to house cats. in the way they
I know shield negates it, but nobody ever uses
They
it.
just actually have to hunt.
Wizards do.
Yeah,
They're
if I
active for 4
face a
hours a
wizard,
day.
I'll use lightning bolt.
They're active less than I am. Which
At least
is
you
saying
thought
something.
about it. Grown some.
I also got the school wife.
You know what? I'm gonna just go meditate
Also-
with Derek.
Also, each time
Okay.
I cast this spell, it lasts for a year.
I don't know.
So,
What spell?
Does it? Is
18 times for a year.
it
You can also
cumulative
communicate
or
with the
just
trees, correct?
reset?
I speak with plants.
I've talked to trees. It's pretty fun.
I can communicate
The
with
trees are
normally, but
currently
I have to-
screaming in agony.
The spell says it makes it grow 3 times
Yes.
faster.
If
The
you
ones that are
think
getting
about
cut
it,
down.
Plants are just cultivating us. They're giving us oxygen to breathe, and they will eventually consume us when we die.
So you're helping them cast spells. The only person I don't know what is
Yes, they're
doing
trying to kill us all.
is what
By
are you,
getting rid of all the plants,
Jonathan? What is your character doing for a week?
being around her, talking about stuff, how strange these people are that we're traveling with, and they're weird.
All right.
I'm trying
Shiny
to. I'm
things.
trying to learn their
As I'm
language.
walking past you, actually, I look at you, look back down, and keep walking. Stupid orc and its existence. I've never mind. How's your day going?
He's looking through the trees.
I don't think you're talking about me because I'm
What are you talking about? I'm asking how your day's going.
out of character. I don't think you're talking.
No,
about
no,
me
no, no.
because-
I walk past you. I'm asking how your day's going.
And I have 21
After saying
charges of
super-
weakness.
I never said that.
I'm explaining how.
Miko hears
King that wants to
everything.
get a single fact.
I-
Miko is an owl.
I never said
So
that.
just go.
Nice.
I'm not allowing you to activate more than one wand per
Out
turn.
of character context, the conversation.
I'll
doesn't matter.
get to do it anyway when I get haste.
Just start
Use
putting
magic item.
wands in barrels.
That's what I actually do. I have a gun that rotates with wands in it.
That's why I chose an owl.
Except for this, except for I detached the magic missile, and now it's a secondary pest weapon.
Maybe as a bonus action. We'll have to talk about
Are you
that.
trying to break your character again? Are we gonna have to nerf you again?
Look, it's not like I'm trying to add a D8 to heavy missile again. I just want
That
to.
was absurd.
That
D8.
doesn't change the fact that you shouldn't try
But
to
I
break
would
your character.
only allow you to do it on
That
bonus.
was only 120 damage from.
At like
first
level
boss.
5! You should never be able to do more than 10 times your level, reasonably.
So, the
Well,
one thing I would say is that if you use them, if you use more than one wand per turn, you can only use it as charges on top of it. So only one
That's
more
fine.
per charge.
I just want to do a wall of magic missiles. Like, I want to launch 23
I'm just gonna
magic
start
missiles.
giving things.
Artillery,
Shield.
just a giant artillery.
Just give everything brooches of shielding. Provide immunity to magic missile.
I pull out a thing.
If it becomes too much of a problem, I will. That's not the solution.
Or just have like a comet made of crystal crash into the earth, which suddenly grants everything immunity to force damage.
That reminds me.
I would be a bit
What?
annoyed.
Well, you barely use force damage.
You use necrotic.
yeah.
Mainly, I try to use necrotic.
Then we
I
have
mean,
to
the
figure out the
steps
source
on-
of the comet.
Use
A week
necrotic.
passes. You cast a whole lot of magic. You help them cast a whole lot of something. You also help them cast a whole. But
Wait, who's helping me cast things?
Me.
Okay, fair enough.
they're attempting to anyway.
I'm your friend.
They
now.
kind of just hang
Deal
out
with
with
it.
you and pretend they're doing it.
I
They
must.
don't actually help.
As
I
I,
guess
keep like drawing the same circles and performing the same ritual over and over.
You see ominous sparks from the wizard's laboratory once in a while.
Minko goes to investigate.
There's a lion watching you work.
No, Minko's the
Oh,
owl.
There's an owl watching
He's
you
sitting
work.
out the window.
Zap zap.
I reach and just like throw him
I
pieces
guess I
of
have
cake.
to translate
Through the window?
for all these people.
The window's open. Yes.
They're more.
It's an open air
don't-
window.
If they have.
You
Oh,
break
fair enough.
in.
They're like
It's
shutters.
like shutters
Yeah, fair
instead
enough.
of like an act. But I guess they could have made windows that open because they're able to make stained glass, which is bound between. Yeah, they could have the same technology for wood, just slip it in and wood connected to a hinge.
Well, anyways,
Expensive.
And this keep is falling apart.
Oh no! Most
There
of the
wouldn't be any glass there. It's falling apart.
The glass would
Some
probably
very
have been
fresh
stolen.
wooden shutters of masterwork quality because I get double my proficiency to woodworking. I made 2 up.
You know what the best part about having someone help with a ritual is? Cast in half the time. I still only have 3/3 level spells left.
He also doesn't know what he's doing. So helping you cannot communicate with
I
him.
hate no.
Don't stroke
Oh,
the
okay.
sword.
no, I'm not.
That's what
struggling.
she said.
I'm running my hand across it.
That's
That is almost by definition.
that is almost yeah.
I
No,
pull
it's
out-
less than my hand over
Why are
on
you
the blade.
stroking
I
his
pull out
sword?
a tribarrel inline
I've known him since I was like
Implement.
14.
aim and just
This is weird.
into a target.
Also, question: are you trying to produce ones that don't break? Don't just have a max cap to charge.
If they had just max cap of charges, then it'd be like 50 charges, and I'd just use them
That's
as
true.
one-shot utensils. You really want to give me something with 50 charges?
No, I don't.
Yeah, they're rechargeable.
He's building clips. You just see him like. You just see him like.
You cannot use more
Don't
than
let
2
him
wands
build
per
a
turn.
clipped crossbow. Bad
Oh,
plan.
jeez.
I'm not letting you shoot more than 16 magic missiles in a round.
Well, technically, he can only up it to level 9.
20
So
charges.
he can only provide magic missiles, additional magic missiles up to level 9.
Okay, that's true.
But still, having 3 turns of just I cast magic missiles at level 8 I cast magic missiles. I love light.
And then literally every mini boss and boss will have immunity to force damage, and you will screw yourself over
I have
for
different
your own
types of damage.
actions.
Did I just cast lightning bolt?
No, you should also make firebolt ones. Not just magic missile, firebolt.
That's just cantrips.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Why
So-
would you bother
I don't-
making cantrips?
I don't need it to cast cantrips.
No,
Plus, you
but
cast
just in case they have magic force damage, you can switch it to firebolt.
I already can.
Yeah, Scorcher.
Also, that doesn't work
Then
as
it
well
has
as you think it
Scorching
does
Ray.
because
Just firebolt.
as soon as you start doing,
I could make
wands.
amulets of blasting,
you could.
which are basically wands of scorching ray. If they have only one charge.
Though it is also important to note that wands usually have. Make a wand that has a DC. It usually has a lower DC than the caster's.
I'm gonna make my way back to the
Usually has a
city. Would
DC of
anyone possibly
13.
like to join me?
Yeah, that's why magic
What
missiles
are we
is so
doing?
good.
I'm gonna go back to the city if anyone would like.
I want to join him.
Instant hit.
Yep.
So 1 week has
They have no
passed.
reason to go to cities.
You're going back to the
That's
capital.
reason to go.
You're staying and trying to create a grove for yourself.
Trying?
It's working.
It's
will
working.
Was this sapling
this
here
is
last night?
pollination.
I'm also going to prowl the area as a lion.
What
but
movie?
I'm
Midichlorians
not.
and Jar Jar Binks.
Well, the actual reason that exists is not as
Do I
something
see
that
the line?
force channels through. It's just easier for them to grow in a force-rich area.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
It's
I know,
gonna take
but
you
it's
a-
still stupid.
1,000.
Basically, they feed on the force. So,
So Derek, to make what you want to make, it's
They're
going to take you
force-reliant
1,000
creatures.
castings.
It's fine.
It'll take a year.
mostly because the writing's terrible. That's why people laugh at it.
Well, a
Although
year.
It
Duel of
won't take
Fates
long
is-
before I have a grove that people can't get through. It'll take a long time before
I
it's
will.
Feywild
So
level.
you're joining
Control
me.
burn
Yep.
it.
Anyone else want to come along to the capital?
So you're going to the
They're going to try
capital.
to keep the courtyard.
You have
You're going
promised
to be
to
doing
keep.
that for a very long
I would
time.
encourage you to go to the capital.
Oh yeah, after the level
You want to go to the capital. Currently, who is Thrasher decided they're following?
Who's
Or is there
Well,
like
that's
an
not
issue
your
trying to keep
decision.
the courtyard
not
clear?
you?
Why not me?
What were you saying again?
No.
I'll bribe you.
Who's
Do
what?
you have anything against gnomes?
Perhaps.
Don't worry, after you cast this 1,000 times, you could probably.
What if
get
I bribe
through
you?
it.
Oh, assuredly.
You would have to.
But
You have to
absorb the
make a
knowledge.
good argument.
No matter how hard I
But
try.
It's repetition.
I'm not smart,
The
so
more you repeat something,
an
the easier it is to
argument.
remember.
All right.
You
That'll,
see someone do something.
it'd be nice to have someone come along as
You
well.
will know how to do it precisely.
And you're casting it 18 times a week, right?
And then I'm like, eventually on the third day, I'm like, yep, that's it. Now
Excuse me, Dragonborn. Would you like
Next
to
comes the
come along
squad.
to us to the capital?
That's a
I'll
kobold.
probably just give him Ritual Caster. if he
why
actually
should I
helps
go
him make
along with you?
Why should you
Because
come
he's
along
growth.
with me?
What?
Growth isn't actually a ritual. Never mind.
What's up? Male or female Dragonborn?
Male.
Okay.
Very,
Yeah, it
very
takes one
grouchy
action or
male.
8 hours.
It is a large.
Is there any
kobold.
way I could possibly
One action, it's like anymore. 8 hours.
persuade you to join me or us?
I don't trust your
You
kind.
don't
feeling
trust my
sick
kind?
yet?
What if I give you
Josh?
alcohol?
Wait, Josh, I just realized something.
Yes?
If I do this every day for a year,
in a comfortable
enriched.
bed.
like 300
It's better than
times
this place.
for the next year.
I'm not. I told my mom I'm
There will
not.
be a
If
tree
you
that's
not-
like 600 feet tall.
If you want me to beat
The
something,
banyan grove
then you
tree.
should give me the
There's a
alcohol.
reason I'm
But
saying you can make it Feywild levels.
The banyan grove tree.
we can live in the
yeah, I've already killed too many
Well,
people
we'll have our
doing
tribe
that.
move
I'll pass on the alcohol
Nobody can ever chop down this tree.
for
It's
now.
impossible.
It'll be like Home Tree from Avatar.
Also, roll
It's
me
impossible.
3 intelligence
It'll
checks.
grow.
Yeah.
Or wisdom.
It'll be more than a quarter
Okay.
mile in diameter.
Fail.
That's
Oh,
That's a really big
6.
600. Did you say
That'd
600
be
feet
a
tall?
3.
600
They can't
feet tall,
seem to
but a
get their
quarter mile
sword through the
Wait,
diameter.
it can be taller than
front
600
door
feet.
to the keep.
It's
They can get through the gate, but they can't get it through the front door.
It's like a puppy.
Pink.
Also, what happened to those dogs?
What did happen to
You do
those
notice
socks?
they're
When-
actually
when-
chipping the
Can he in?
stone around the door.
They're out.
You notice they're
and around,
chipping the
around.
stone.
Just running around.
As they
Oh, they
slam
were
into the
adopted
door
them.
frame.
Go ahead.
We have
Ah!
died.
That's
I
right,
can talk to
Shirley.
animals.
Have fun.
What?
Walk
I
sideways.
can literally talk to animals. So.
What do you mean walk sideways? I'm not
Crab.
built to walk
You have to crab
sideways.
around.
Well, the world was ruled by
Do I look like I'm built to walk sideways?
You have more linear feet than I do.
I like the way you said that.
I mean, you have the same kind of toes I do, so you should be able to walk sideways.
We would all pay homage to our crab
I don't wear
overlord.
shoes.
Do you eventually walk sideways, or do you just try to bust through the stone?
Let's see. Let's see if I can figure out how to do
This one
that.
isn't very smart.
This is going to be the
Don't
equivalent
understand. That's
of
like,
the
Oh,
end
you
of
do!
Texas
fire
Guard.
spitter.
I feel like I should be rolling with.
It's a
dragon.
Because when you detect ice
I
guard,
eventually figure out how to
they,
go
like,
through the
look
door
like
sideways.
Look how small it is. It's too
and
small to be
frozen
here.
place just be so
Ah!
apart. As if it was like thousands
I made
of
it
years
through.
of-
After following your instructions, they managed to get to the front door.
Wait,
Just to
eventually I can
struggle
awaken
for every
some of
other
the
door.
trees. We can have Ent Guardian. To my Feywild level druid grove with home tree.
Why not use something
glorious.
smaller?
Why would I?
We will have Ent Guardian.
Because you look ridiculous.
And I will name
Says
one
the
of them.
Is that
very,
an insult?
very, very ugly
Baby.
dragonborn.
If anyone moves in like he's trying to cut down my forest, I will not.
I mean, I'm just sitting up on top of the wall watching them.
Wait, dude, you can make
Literally
money
look
off
down.
of wood production.
No one cuts down my trees.
Well, I've been cutting them down for a while. So.
Yes, I know, and I've taken note of that.
Yeah.
Well, you're also.
You're also
aware.
only doing it directly within the walls of the keep.
I will sabotage your gameplay later.
The funny thing is, because it does stuff in a quarter mile, half-mile radius, I wouldn't be able to get to the keep unless I left.
Dude, ultimate defense! No
Oh,
army.
you're gonna have to burn a route so we can use the
We
stupid
can
trade
rule
route.
our
And
kingdom
then you will
from
be
here.
attacked by 1,000 Ents.
Rule our kingdom
Ents?
from here.
Druids can get awake at a higher level.
Right,
I will have
yeah.
Ent Guardians.
Ents have no range.
Yeah. I do.
Lie.
I have range.
I have more range.
You're right.
Alright,
A
let's
lot
just.
more range.
Okay, you and I, we're going.
There, we're going.
Okay.
Make your grove on the other side, not on the
What
road.
happens when
Alright.
we get there? How long
It's
does it
too
take?
late.
It's
So
too
they're
late. It's
leaving
all
for the
plants.
capital.
The road is actively
It
clear.
takes 10 days.
You can't say
Right.
The
anything
grass,
across
the
that
grass
track.
around as well is.
Well,
Like elephant
if I
grass.
if
To
I
get
feel
where we
like
are
there's
right now, it
something.
takes 4
The
days
grass cannot
hurrying
grow
on
on the
horseback.
road. It has
Okay.
been
You
compacted
need
too
to put
much.
your leather
So,
down and
8
open
days?
your head so you
Can grow.
2 times 0 is
So
0.
We aren't taking
sapling
horses right now.
It's
though.
just
Yeah,
removed.
so 8 days.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, you were a card slinger.
Okay, well, okay, my
Ah.
mistake.
So the
Takes
road
8
is-
days then to get here.
Clear.
I'm probably following the guy with fucking wings then.
All right.
Girl.
Why is this
my
song
God.
so
Girl.
ominous?
All right.
Speaking of songs,
Mm.
let's get the.
We did say that doesn't know the difference or doesn't care about the difference between the.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't care.
Alright, well,
Whatever. Cole.
oh, and you're coming along,
So
right?
what are the
Yeah, after
plans
those
for this
Okay.
forest?
Tool,
The
Toolman.
letter tube from the giant for the trade route.
Alright, well, anyways,
We can
we make it to the
Mountains
capital.
are great and all, but there's not.
I'm
much
going
natural
to,
resources.
well, actually, in the capital, does it look better? After, I guess, a month?
Gold
Yeah.
edges start to evolve. Enclosed
No, it's
ecosystem.
completely empty. Everyone
We will
died.
Turn our trees.
A plague.
Overrun with zombies.
A plague! Ooh, my specialty.
What?
You know what Carascala does,
No.
right?
The
That's
lions will actually
everything
be
does
the
seem
king of
better.
the jungle.
Like there's
Well, we have
hustle and
lions in our
bustle,
tribe.
but
Yeah, I
everyone
know,
seems to be
that's
more
why.
worried. They're all looking over their shoulders.
Alright, well, let's go find Granny.
Running.
It's always easy to
Tell us
locate.
Who's
Galadon.
Granny?
Very nice.
What else use Flets? Who is
Who is Granny?
I want to meet this granny.
You're not with us. 'cause
Granny
you're never gonna-
again!
Oh, I can't.
Following the one,
You
the
followed
one
him?
winged
I followed the
one.
winged
I
one.
guess,
But yeah, this is the scene for the movie.
Alright.
Just
After breaking a door.
Follow the
the heart of
technophile.
Elvendom on Earth.
I guess I'll just look for Granny.
This
Where?
This is what
Andrew.
we're
Where do you start?
I would probably
I
go
left
all the
a
way up to
pencil
more or
over
less
there,
the
bluish.
castle.
Mechanical?
Up there and see if there's still like defenses up there and see if there's any
I
fighting
have
going
been
on still.
impaled.
You walk up to the castle.
Florian.
Oh, who was that?
Hello, it's me, Grave. Gray, sorry, my mistake.
If you get your
He
name.
looks even more confused.
No, he didn't hear that. My mistake, my name is Gray.
Okay, so
I'm looking for Granny.
do you have an audience?
I do not have an audience, but she knows me
You
personally.
do now.
I'm one of the Phantom Kings.
Oh, the fun. Oh, right. This
It's a festival.
immediately opens the gate.
I follow
Thank
in.
you.
We had one of you,
Trudging
well,
in.
apparently an ex-member,
Nice pen.
come by earlier.
Uh,
They seemed displeased with the rest of the
Um,
group. We're going to want to report.
dark person?
Closes gate behind you.
Sounds like a mod.
Dark person, okay,
Thunk,
yes.
thunk,
Need
thunk,
erasers.
thunk.
Use that
Aye.
The guard looks concerned.
Very nice.
We're all confused too.
If you don't trust me, I mean, if you don't trust them, yeah, I assume you'll trust me. You can look after them. I'm
Well, I
not
can.
really looking after
They're
them.
already inside. Like, there's just more guards inside, and they're just looking at you funny. They didn't say anything. They just look
I look like an
confused and
aristocrat.
concerned.
Does any of
They
you know where
inherently
Granny
trust
is?
You can certainly try.
Watch real performance.
Black.
Any of you at all?
They just simply point inside like you're looking at you like you're fucking stupid.
How many?
Like 4 or 5 guys.
I'll toss them a gold
I
coin.
found
One
in
gold
your
coin.
general
Fight for
direction.
it. Do it.
They all get one
Josh,
coin
Oh,
are the 4 or 5 guys French?
He does a stack and they
No.
all split
Monty
in different
Python
directions.
style sketch?
There should be, but no.
5 guys wearing fries.
So penny
But yes,
between them,
please
like,
roll
fight to the death.
performance to see how aristocratic you are unless you have a normal background.
That's interesting.
But other than that, yeah, they just point inside looking at you like you're
That
stupid.
looks like
Oh, well, I know.
Dwarven.
Yes, you know.
That's
I'm pretty
sucked.
sure it is.
What'd you get?
But it looks
Like
like
train.
I think that's.
No,
look like-
I get a plus that.
No, that's
15.
That's
Okay,
trees.
you look decently noble-ish.
It's Dwarven elf, but they made it trees.
You look like a nobling.
Even though I was a freaking sailor background.
Yep.
Right, you never rolled your. Did you ever roll your charisma?
My
This
looks.
will be-
Your
Yeah,
looks.
roll 1d10.
A 7 and a 10.
But
What?
I
I rolled 2 at the same time.
Did you
I
get
would
advantage
become
or something?
Galadriel.
No,
I just
was
rolled
like,
2 at the same time to see
She
what
looks-
happens.
You're supposed to get
You can
one.
be teleported.
slightly
Well, 7 or a 10, so
like she's
Somewhere in the
Take
soft.
the 7.
She
You'll take the
doesn't
7.
quite understand.
that's pretty good.
You can be
Decent looking male.
Why is it spelled with a C? If C's are useless letter.
Right,
Teleport is one
I
of
guess
the
I
wisest.
follow down the
no
hallway
idea
just
why
to
I'm
find
in
Granny.
castle or
Yeah.
where we're going.
Galadriel is one of the most
I guess that's
powerful.
it.
Teleport is basically the wisest.
Alright.
12.
Anything, I guess?
You
We can fix.
Phantom Kings.
Yep.
Yes!
I was announcing you.
Oh,
Also, we all go
my mistake, sorry.
Granny on the other side looks somewhat bemused.
This will be
Hi, Granny. It's been a while.
Hello, Granny!
Throws up hand, sword hits gun.
We need someone to be Gandalf.
Oh,
I don't think anyone's there.
shook.
Anyway.
You're damaging the floor, hon.
Up.
My heart with mahogany floors!
Tile.
Oh.
Kyle sucks to put down.
It's not
How are
bad.
things here at the capital?
Gandalf.
Just takes a
We can
while.
name it Gandalf.
Yeah, so.
Wait, so whatever
Everything
leader
takes a
of
while.
the pride there is at the moment will be Gandalf?
Everything looks weird.
He's a
A
magic
little off
wand.
edge. On edge.
I don't
Fair, we
know.
probably could make the line match.
Someone
He's up
invaded
in the
your
mountains
home,
right now.
stole everything you owned, tried to kill you,
Oh, yes.
and then invited you back in. Do you think you'd be...
What?
And what? Invited you back in.
Well, they let you back in.
All the money's still here.
No?
No?
That's a good portion.
No.
Oh, they're over there.
Sorry, I thought you were insisting that they took all of it. My mistake.
Took all of it. We wouldn't be able to run a kingdom, now would we?
Well, you could run a kingdom without really the gold.
Tell that to a kingdom without gold. Oh wait, there aren't any. Except for the kingdom I'm making. We need not gold.
See?
Just food.
There we go.
But it's not a kingdom yet.
We'll
It's not really a kingdom.
We'll
It
trade
will
with-
be.
Where's
You just
Evangard?
wait.
It'll be a fit. Well, that's effectively becomes the
Speaking about the
Feywild.
gold,
Oh
I
yes.
have a letter from a fellow we met up north.
It's
Hello?
signed Ender.
What?
It's signed Ender.
Named Ender. He wishes to establish a trade route and purchase some land.
Who is this Ender fella?
A lovely giant.
Like she was walking forward to take the letter and stops. What?
A very wealthy giant.
You're just in the middle of a forest and all of a sudden.
Cloud giant, presumably.
I don't want
Yeah.
to be in a hurricane. I'm gonna send 3 true.
Of course as well.
Like the Mirror of Galadriel.
Where is
Bamboo.
Evangard, by the way?
Grow bamboo.
Silver.
Currently, she
gold
looks to
bag.
be doing duties as one in charge.
Okay.
And some things.
She's in an office
Yet
signing
comes
papers
to
and
pass.
crying.
We
This
must
is not my job. This is not my job.
Going to
Exactly.
have a giant solar flare.
You said a giant.
Yes, we will have a giant.
He wants a
solar
trade
flare.
route. Who suggested that?
I don't know, it's upside
Just
down.
point at me.
Me,
Do it.
me.
Reverse
You
gravity.
should just point it at me.
Anyone hurts the trees, we'll just reject it.
Well, who is me?
Wait, what?
I am
Mirage Arcane.
We,
Okay.
he and I, the giant,
You make terrain.
he, I, and the giant all
like
had
some
a
other sort of terrain.
interesting
What?
negotiation.
We could make
It
our
was,
forest look like a desert with a bunch of rocks in
Very fiery.
Like
Right.
how I
it. What is
Well,
the
his
purpose
wasn't.
of
His was
this?
more about winning
No, there
cards.
were
go
fire.
into the
Yeah,
desert.
there's some
it
fire in
looks
his too.
completely.
Anyway,
Oh, I thought this
I
was
think
a
the
forest.
Hills
Apparently
Giants
it's a desert. Now I'm just gonna leave.
we did dramatic diplomacy.
Dramatic diplomacy. That's really weird.
Transport via plane.
And you collected
Problem solved.
this. Looks
Walks
over
into
at
tree.
you.
Walks out of other tree.
Hello.
Sword hits
Transport via
ground
plane.
again.
Oh shit.
You can walk out of any other tree or into any other.
She
It'd be
was.
like
Every
a scene
time you
from
raise your
Scooby-Doo.
hand.
She was one of his stipulations.
Just out back and forth.
And we will have
Apparently, she's
like 4
annoying.
tracks.
Oh,
He, I can't tell.
Ah.
Granny.
Hey.
I was wondering if you by chance know if there are any woodcrafters, carvers, workers around here.
You already have some at your castle. We sent him your way.
Well, yes, but could possibly know where to get more, less expensive wood and material.
We need lumberjacks. Is what
No.
we need, bro.
We have pine wood.
No, we don't. What are you growing? Oak?
Everything.
Yes. They are growing, yes.
They're growing pine. We're in a pine forest.
Does it grow? We have it.
But apparently it's magically enchanted pine, so it's really tough.
Well, if it's enchanted to be
Hardwood
magical,
pine.
if it's enchanted to be so.
By
But it's not a
definition-
difficult enchantment, you just infuse magic into
By
it.
definition, I'm already infusing magic into all the plants. So.
That's right! It's very hard to cut down these pinewood trees.
Was I having trouble?
We need to build chainsaws.
Okay, cool.
And this is why
You
I'm
are
not
not.
cutting them down.
I can make those.
Let's do it.
I can make giant magic chainsaw.
Build the stuff from the Lorax.
It'll be like the heart.
Ah,
Oh, would you look at that?
oh, shiny.
Optical.
Forest.
So, I guess, yeah.
Shiny building.
Anyhow,
My
So we don't
Are you Jewish?
he offered to buy some northern land
Friends me
close to
rock.
where he
You know, just
currently
Just in case the pesky
Besides
rocks
actually
for
scrying, I guess.
a
more
sum
is
of
the
20,000
hero
gold. Set up a. Why
Scrying on the
would we
ocean.
get
Hey.
I can see
Allow-
I
everything.
finally realized when I got close.
flag. We'll just
and
Carney
the
will
kingdom's a
rise.
little bit broke.
If they're about to die of old age, we have them sacrifice themselves and then we reincarnate
And
them.
plus,
Because it doesn't work if you die of old age.
it's gonna have
Don't look at me that way.
somebody up
Sorry, what
north to keep away
Eternal
the
life.
barbarians.
Eternal life for everyone.
We found a
Nice.
loophole.
Wants land.
Or what if we enchant
and
something
effectively
to
a
reincarnate?
title.
So it affects everything in a
responsibilities.
radius.
Basically, he wants to build
Every
his own
time
house.
someone
Enchant
goes
the
into
giant
battle,
tree.
give everyone a necklace of
And you know how
No,
good
Derek,
the
enchant the
is.
giant tree.
With reincarnate.
Yeah, when someone dies, just bring it to the giant tree and it gets reincarnated.
I like this.
The tree becomes sacred.
Yes, we call that Avatar.
Well, that's what it's going to be. Some mix between Mercer and Avatar.
And a
I'm-
little bit of Korra.
I'm really enjoying how you're making magical land and everything, and then there's just a graveyard in the back.
We'll deal with
There's a
that
graveyard
later.
somewhere. There's a keep in the middle of it that will maybe not exist in a couple decades.
Or be lifted off the ground.
It'll just lift it off the ground.
Oh,
It'll be
okay.
floating in the sky. And then I'll use control weather to blow it away.
You cannot go into the keep.
Be gone, vile beggar.
I think there will be a certain wizard who would take.
No, he would be the one that puts it in the sky.
He would be.
And then I would blow it away.
He would refuse that.
What is he
He
gonna
likes
do to
his
stop
piece
the
of
wind?
land.
Okay.
Even if it's
I
full of wind.
command the
Can't stop the
wind.
wind.
Yeah, you can. You just put more wind in the opposite direction.
Wizards
Like
don't
a
have control of wind.
That would.
They only have gusts
Oh, yeah.
of wind.
They have wish.
You do have
Yeah,
wind.
but wish does not make a permanent effect.
It can replicate any other spell.
Yeah, so you can every time you
What
cast
a
wish, you
poor
can do
use
that
of
once.
Hit me.
Yeah.
Counterspell.
That implies you're within 30 feet of the person that is casting the
Stance.
spell.
That's like buying a vinyl record and using. Replicating wind with a wish.
And it's upgrade.
That's fantastic analogy.
619.
It's lucky you.
I'm pretty good at this game.
Alright.
That's how I won 630 gold.
So what is it you do?
That's like buying a platinum record.
I craft magic items.
Man, it's just a scabbard of
Hurts to
holding
think about.
for that sword.
Don't die.
18.
Dying is forbidden in this road.
We will
What?
teach everyone this spell.
What was that?
Broken
for
3
prayer,
tiles
not
already.
prayer.
I'll fund it myself. How much would it be?
Try your best to until this
Are we going to awaken the banging road tree? That's all.
Such as the statistics
Points at someone.
awaken to
Are you
Try and
sure
guard
it's
that
13?
Probably isn't supposed to fetch things. You go get
Yeah,
it, Jim.
I'm
You
fucking
can
it.
literally make the trees alive.
Just make them a scabbard so the sword is only looks to be about
Well,
a foot long, if you would. So they can
When
carry
you
it
the banging
properly.
road tree.
Wait, that was nice.
I could just enchant the sword directly.
Good?
We
Yeah, that's still
awaken
bust actually, yeah.
that
Yeah,
tree.
it's 24.
Reduce and enlarge.
Oh, it's a huge or smaller beast or plant.
Permanent enlargement.
I'm pretty sure that counts as
Or
gargantuan.
permanent reduction with
I think
optional.
it's bigger.
Reduce the
There's no
sword?
size category bigger than
First
gargantuan.
thing,
Gargantuan is everything.
Gargantuan.
No.
When you use it, it'd be
everything
bigger.
with 20
You have
on
to
the
pay
side
extra.
or bigger.
Stand.
You're
It'd be smaller so you could carry it easier, but when you want to,
Bigger
it could,
sword.
it'd be even bigger than it is
You
right
have to
now.
pay extra.
Bigger sword?
monthly.
Yeah.
It's already gigantic. It's a sword.
It's you realize it's like
The whole thing
twice
will be
his
Wakanda.
size, right? You realize.
Poker.
No.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
You could
Like
not
that sort
use
of
it
thing,
if it was
that's
any
what
bigger.
Mirage might
Particularly 4 times bigger.
It's not 4 times.
It's just twice in all directions. This,
What time is it?
You could not use a
10.
12-foot sword.
I should probably go.
he thinks he
Alright.
could.
Maybe we
He
should probably
does.
end it early on the thing.
Well, I just have a work schedule from 6 to 7 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Go ahead.
Like 6 a.m. to 7 p.m.
That's 13 hours. What the?
Get the sword of giant slaying, and you say you want it smaller. It's giant sword.
For giant slaying!
That's honestly how he got the sword. He wrestled a giant for it.
Yeah.
And won.
How?
Strong.
He broke
That's
their
it, just
fingers.
one word. Strong!
Wrestling is just aggressive hugging.
Yes.
Volleyball is just professional hot potato.
Hot potato!
Well, no, he fully broke things.
And
until
football
they
is just
gave
keep
up.
away.
Yeah. Professional. Pay millions of dollars to play football.
Okay, what's basketball?
Giant.
And they
Hide and
rip
seek
you
is
apart.
just hunting people.
What?
Hide and seek
and
is the most
seek
dangerous game.
Is just hunting people. You heard me.
I know I heard you.
We could clean up better than.
Sorry that I have to leave.
Also, do I have a scabbard for this sword?
Yes.
Okay, I do
You
have
a scabbard for the sword.
I have a
It's
scabbard
okay,
for this.
Andrew. We
Cool.
understand if you have to leave.
Very good.
Everyone leaving?
Right
No.
now?
We could.
Well, maybe.
Depends.
I don't know.
Good.
I mean, is there anything you want to do?
If Josh doesn't come back next week, we'll know why. He dies.
If Josh
If that
doesn't come
kills
back
me.
next week, or you,
Then I'll say I told you so.
At his funeral.
Or me,
if
actually.
everyone dies,
I refuse to die. I am literally too angry
literally
to
too
die.
angry
That's
to die. You have to
I'm too. I just don't want to. I refuse. Outright, I don't care about being too angry or anything. I don't know.
Anybody else leaving? Because I'd love to get a ride instead of walking.
We have no seats in our car.
It's my car, bitch.
We are sharing the rides.
What was that there?
I'm the one streaming.
Okay, I'll just walk.
And I lost my car.
There is
How'd you
one
lose
seat.
your car?
Got in a crash.
That's
Really? It's not like he
losing.
dropped it off and forgot where it was.
That's quick.
It's hard to lose a car.
There, I'll walk with you, Andrew.
How'd you crash your car?
I walked that way.
The same way
I
everyone
ran
else
into
Oh, you
does.
walked the other way?
something.
I thought you go up the
What
hill.
kind of
I'm
question
asking
is
for
that?
detail.
I'm not up the hill. I'm
I don't
Down
want
the
to
hill
talk
that
about
way.
it. It's traumatic.
cross. I'm on 200
I'm
east.
scared of cars now.
Oh.
Have you lost multiple
Okay, I'll just
cars
stick around
this
then.
way?
No mistake.
Yes.
Sayonara.
Yeah.
Farewell.
I have lost 0 cars this way. How have you lost
Well,
multiple
good for
cars this way?
He's a bad driver.
To
Okay,
be
when
fair,
I'm
everyone
trying-
in Utah is a bad driver.
Yeah.
True.
Everyone.
Only
No
thing
exceptions.
Josh won't disagree with.
a two-way
Utah's
stop.
trash.
Wait, how'd you get here?
I got driven here. It was a two-way
Oh, well.
stop with a. It was labeled as four-way, but it wasn't. So I stopped, and then I went, and then I got into a crash, and my car was.
Money is unsanitary.
That's like
Don't-
It's
that's like
fresh
paying-
bills.
That's
Is
like
it
playing
fresh bills?
favorites.
Yeah, I mean, look at
One of them is perfectly fine, and the other one explodes.
No, I will take
You
that.
obviously
away
didn't
from
assemble
you.
yours very well.
If you did that with
It's a
sugar
Beyblade, so you can watch
review
people
in your
play with
nose.
Beyblades.
You know,
Sugar!
Yeah, yeah.
What idiot does it with sugar?
Smarties.
Oh, Smarties!
worse.
When I was in middle school,
Oh my god.
then there were kids that just did that
No
constantly.
fire.
And then eventually I hear that it spread to the elementary school, but mostly it was in the.
And if
it
you
was in
do
the
that,
middle
you're gonna get
school.
a really bad bleed nose.
I never did it.
Are you talking about snorting pixie sticks?
Yes.
Snorting
Snorting
Smarties.
Snorting
Crushed up
sugar.
Smarties.
In general, let's be honest here.
It's just. It doesn't give you a high. It's just as sharp bits of sugar going into your nose.
Exactly!
It'll make you real dizzy.
That's because you now have sharp sugar in your nose.
It's practically the same thing.
Being dizzy isn't the same as being high.
Practically the same thing. If you're 12.
Keyword if the 12. There's a second one.
So, yeah, what now? I guess.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Depending
I wonder
on
I
what
had
you
a
want to do.
thanks, I hate it moment.
I would probably go
They
straight
put
back to
this
the castle because
bottle
I
of
didn't
milk
realize
on
that
my fingernail.
we had wood carvers
Thought
there
about
at all.
lifting.
In general,
Thanks, I hate it.
Say again?
I didn't realize we had woodworkers over at our little
no,
village kind of
it's-
thing.
So,
You're repairing a castle.
there are
Yes,
three.
made
there are
of
three
Master
carpenters.
woodworker.
Oh, master
There are
mason.
three.
I didn't know that.
I will be back.
Is there wood in your castle?
Well, yeah, it's growing there.
Well, now yes.
There wasn't a couple of
Before,
hours ago.
no, it was not described at all that there was wood in there.
We have to go around
What are your
and
doors
trim
made
the
out of?
I-beams every once in a while
Wood
because
that
the
we
bugs
did
pass.
ourselves with our carpenters.
There's a front door. There's a gate.
No
There's
disintegration.
a back door. There are shutters.
Mhm. Well, I mean,
There's furniture.
well, there's that, and then there's also the part too of this needs to be wood that can be worth up to 5,000 gold pieces.
Shaped.
What?
Unsafe.
What?
Yeah, we just
Liam
like,
and
laid
Sika's
off towards your
chest.
arm.
Oh, that thing's so
I feel
stupid.
unsafe.
I didn't realize it cost, and I was like, oh crap, I just got the spell, now I need to get a chest. Dang.
So there is the question: what is the party actually doing next?
I don't know.
We completed quest. We have no future quest at the moment.
In order to really continue on, we need, well, actually, he's dead, so what are we gonna do?
The question is,
Actually, that person we were
do
going
we
to talk
take
to
party
is
downtime? Because it's one thing D&D parties almost never do, but just because your player doesn't need it doesn't mean the character doesn't.
Well, let's be honest.
Just imagine how exhausted
What
our
could we
characters
do?
are.
That's the
In
base.
downtime, you can do a lot of stuff.
No, what's downtime?
Downtime is
Check the
basically
gamble!
the next time you come back, it's been a month or been a few weeks or
Oh,
something.
that's nice. Yeah.
You just skip a bit of time.
We could do a fighting arena.
Want to set up a fighting arena?
UFC.
Do it outside of the circle of trees.
Oh, the blood wolves are alive of the trees.
Is they permitted to do it inside their keep?
Yeah, you'd have to do it inside the walls of the keep.
Find something for the orcs to do finally.
Fight!
Well, if
What
you,
happened?
if you set up a blood fight, then you can make money in downtime. I still think downtime is a good idea.
Downtime would be a good idea. We could
I'll
more or
just
less
make
have
a
the village grow.
Yeah, you could like spend time working to grow the village. I could grow my.
I want to fight.
We
now.
can make a wand of fireballs.
Use that on my trees. You die.
Oh, please. I'm only control burning them around the key.
No, and you still might die.
If I casted a certain spell, that made it so like your trees could not encroach into the circle of an area.
What spell would this be?
Hollow.
No, not
Hollow
that
wouldn't
one.
work.
Not that one.
Magic circle wouldn't work.
Not magic circle. Invulnerable circle, something like that. Invulnerable circle.
You wouldn't be able to get out. Also, that's a very circle invulnerability. That's like
Fifth level
it's like
spells.
that big.
It's fifth level spells or such, so they can't.
Like that big.
What's circle?
It's a personal defense spell.
Yeah, it's a personal defense spell. Use
Did
it on
I
yourself
ever
and you
get
can't
a holding
Yeah,
stabber?
If the big
Okay,
tree was
cool.
up
nothing
high,
can get through it.
if the big tree was up high, all
Just
the
reduction.
sap would flow up to the top.
And then
Right.
reduction in
That's
chance
the
of
tree
those-
circulation. And if we were at the top,
Big
we could
sword.
have, like, this
Tiny
bowl
little fountain of sin.
and
How
light it on fire
Did you
with
actually
eternal
make it
flame.
smaller?
Yeah.
Shining beacon.
What?
all
Big
the way
sword!
around.
It'll be like a lighthouse.
How long is the
Once the tree
scabbard?
gets big enough, we lose.
Or
Lobe
just do,
of
like,
invulnerability.
Yep, that's one.
Sword!
That'd be so-
And then you pull it and it just goes.
Also, nothing can get through.
Okay.
When you draw it all
you
the
would
way,
kill
it goes.
everyone inside the keep.
No air, no nothing.
So it's like-
Air can get through. That's
just,
it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Honestly, anti-life shell would work better, but
Yeah.
then you have the same problem. Nothing can
Yeah.
get through it.
No.
Oi.
You have to send constructs to go get the food and bring it back to the keep.
Actually, Derek.
Yep.
Technically, people can go in and out. Just spells on the outside can't
Which thing?
encroach in. For Globe of Invulnerability.
Yeah, but it has like 20.
It's also like
10
it's
foot.
fake.
It's also 10 foot. What if I could do it at a mass scale? With, drawing circles.
Doesn't it have a material cost?
I feel like you'd have a problem with that because you would have to draw the circle technically outside the keep if you want to keep the entire keep protected, and the trees would be destroying the circle.
Yeah.
What?
You would have to draw outside the keep in order to keep the entire keep protected. The trees would be destroying your ritual circle.
That's what I'm trying to just stop the trees in general.
It didn't even make noise, it just flashed.
You know, if someone talked to the druid, that they have the ability to just not do a certain area.
Well, that involves.
Not with this spell. It is the
Minecraft?
entire area.
Plant growth.
Plant growth is the entire area.
Can I destroy it? You're gonna destroy.
Just
What
have
am I
those.
thinking of? Spike?
You're thinking of either spike growth, plant growth. You can do little bits.
Uh-huh.
When you do the action, you can say this bit's not affected. But when you do the 8 hours, the whole thing is affected. That's the difference. So you're thinking of the right spell, just wrong part.
See.
How long is this little owl?
If you need less forest, I
10
can make
minutes.
less forest.
Anyways,
Well, I
guess
mean,
what
the
could
current
we do?
solutions I can see to your problem would be,
End of the keep.
currently there's two different solutions that the wizard would suggest. One is
Yeah, but why is
absolutely compacting the ground around the keep where you don't want trees to grow, and then removing just the trees because then no underbrush
Just
will
add
grow.
lime. Lime
Or-
prevents all growth.
Lime or salt.
salting the ground.
Yes.
Have fun salting the ground around your keep.
It'd work. I mean,
It also keeps out the demons.
Wow.
although you'd have to add
Honestly,
some blood.
I enjoyed how there's actually a spell
Every
that
day.
I can use that summons a freaking greater demon. I thought that was cool, but I'm not gonna use it. 'Cause it's
Oh
so
no, it is so bad. I had someone do that while drunk in game, and I said every time you do concentration spell, you have to roll
Dust
extra
to dust.
to maintain concentration.
From
They
dust
immediately
to
lost
dust, from
concentration.
ashes to ashes.
Who did the demon before first?
From mud now. You were made from mud. You shall return to mud.
You were
Oh,
made
was it
from
like
mud.
a wizard
You
right
return
next
to mud. Transmute rock.
But there was like 12 drunk dwarves with them, and
The
they just
entire
kind of fucked it up.
You have to cast it a few times to keep his mud.
Hey, Derek, you remember the one wizard that has so many?
Yeah. Midnight's friend.
See,
He will have his constructs, and I will have my awakened trees.
mm-hmm.
We'll make
Forest, fuck
Fingorn
off.
Forest. Combined with Lothlorien, and it will be the most dangerous thing on the planet.
I think we're done.
Yep.
And the tribes shall live there in peace as one tribe.
How much space is in
The eagles shall join us because we already destroyed the bears.
No.
Jonathan, just go like
Yes.
this for me.
Sure.
Against the map.
They have to lurk
Okay,
it.
to the right.
Right or my right?
I'm talking about you. You're right. You're right. You're right. And then I'm making. And then you're right there, Derek. You're basically doing the fake forest right there. Except an actual person from the Feywild.
Where am I pointing?
Let me turn around and look.
Pointing at the Mistbloom Forest. Now you're pointing at. Just pointing at the Zevon.
There's a Fey portal at that one forest.
Nostalgia. That world, I miss it so much.
But yeah,
We'll be able to go
genuine
back.
thoughts on having downtime. I feel like
I just
the group
craft something.
would reasonably have it at this point.
I
Play on
vote
it, I
yes.
guess.
I mean, I just keep kind of tossing in small bits of it, seeing if you guys want more.
Yeah. You can toss in small bits during downtime.
I mean,
Because it's just skipping between sessions, so. We did take downtime, how much downtime would we take?
Yeah, that's the question.
How sore are our legs?
Well, I mean, that depends. How much can he pay me?
What?
Out of the contract. Actually, no.
It's not
I
me.
may
The
not
guy
agree-
left.
Yeah.
I may not agree with gold, but if you gamble
Where
this
did
all
the
the
guy
way, I will
go?
be mad.
He's acting as a diplomat in the capital.
Yeah, he
Well,
still
there
owes me,
is
actually.
actually a table for gambling
Yep.
during downtime. Actually, can you hand me my Dungeon Master's?
What is it? I want to see now. I'm curious.
I still prefer Xanthir's Guide for Downtime.
Can't look.
Is it food for eyes?
Downtime activities.
well, loot is one word for
Building
it.
strongholds,
Browsing.
kerosene, crafting, running a business.
Both of you immediately
selling
get up.
items,
Well, I was gonna get up
things.
anyways.
Aye.
I mean, currently what I would consider the two of you doing is constructing a stronghold,
Yeah.
swords.
Except it's just free.
Oh yeah.
Until we start building flats.
I'm taking this
Then
straight
it's
up.
not free.
Yep.
But at that point,
I will be charging you somewhat more exorbitantly for that, though.
flats aren't too bad to make it, though. They're only made of wood.
Uh huh.
And at that point, we could convince the actual kingdom that we were important.
Look what we can do.
If you pay us money, we'll protect you.
Because, like, let's be honest.
From threats in the forest.
Give us food and we can protect you.
We will have multiple tribes.
We did a better job than them protecting them
Apparently.
against the zombie horde. Let's be honest here.
Like if I go up and say, "Hey guys, I found a better home. I built it myself. Look at it. It's right there. You can see it from here."
You know how there was
We're
a...
on top of a mountain.
You have my bow. You have my axe. You have me, brother.
You have my bow. You have my axe. And you have my bard. Is he dead?
reference I don't get.
What's wrong with you?
Necromancer, and your brother.
You know how this was just plain before? Yeah, guess what we grew in a couple of days.
You.
There
That's
was a
you.
keep that-
Wait, this is Necromancer and your rogue.
That keep will be the equivalent of Dol
I was just being nice. I was raising a
We're
family for
building
him.
something that's a mix
Live
between
on.
the old forest,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mirkwood,
Yeah. Have you seen
Fangorn, and Lothlorien at the same time.
All Things D&D?
It will be
Episodes.
Yeah. Oh, no.
So
Also,
who will be Tom
There's a
Bombadil?
Necromancer one.
Bamba Dumbo.
Derek, for one thing, it takes you 8 hours to begin changing trails.
Okay.
You can't be like
Yeah.
Fey levels of
Yeah,
where it
not
just boom,
levels
it changed.
of magic,
It's
yeah.
like,
But it would take
Oh.
people more. It would take people quite a while to get through anyway, because the whole place would be difficult to run.
see, but it still would take you 8 hours to be like, okay, and now there's no, now these trails that were leading to the center don't.
That's why it would be a maze.
Mm-hmm.
What is
Nope.
this?
There's no aim.
Still
just a
same
maze.
pose.
Just to make sure I understand this correctly though, it's half a mile.
Half mile in every direction.
Okay, I can get back. Okay, object. Okay.
What are you locating?
A specific stone of the fort.
Dead orc bodies.
Because locate object is 1,000 feet. Half a mile is 2,600. A mile is 5,280 feet. So half a mile is 2,600.
Oh, I forgot.
40.
I thought it was 2,512.
I think you're thinking of the amount of yards, which is about 2,700.
How many miles are in feet?
Wait, did you just ask that question?
How many miles are in a feet?
How many feet are in the miles?
5,280.
How many miles are in a feet?
How many miles are in a feet?
1 over 2,000 something or other.
1 over 5,280.
There you go.
Wait, how many miles are in a feet? It's just such a small decimal. It's like .0000019.
I was gonna say something funny, but then I can't outdo that, so whatever it was is funny. How many miles are in feet?
Oh my goodness.
Are you tired, Evan?
Maybe. Oh yeah, actually no. I actually woke up at 6:30.
Are you Ammon tired?
Stop.
I want to say yeah.
Okay, good. I sure
Oh
hope
yeah,
so.
when we went camping, you slept for like until 12.
We went camping.
Well, sort of. It was up in that thing.
Oh yeah, that cottage.
Yeah.
No, that's different. That entire room was hot. Yeah, because we couldn't open the window because there was no screen.
Right. Okay.
And they said like
And the raccoons.
Yeah, and then we told them like, hey, so just out of curiosity, you have a thing to go. It's like, oh, just open up your window to cool it down. And it's like, we can't do that. Why can't you do that? There's a screen. It's like, no, actually there isn't. Oh, we can't do that. It's dangerous.
I went out walking one. I just saw eyes peering. Another set of eyes. I had a flashlight, so I turned my flashlight towards it. There were 5 raccoons just sitting there staring at me.
Hello.
Did you just look at them?
Do
And
you
just
have any
walk
trash
away?
for us?
They were next to the trash can.
Oh.
I just kind of watched them for a bit. And then more raccoons started to pass behind them. I think I saw like a total of 10 raccoons going towards the dumpster.
Wow.
That's why I went inside.
Go
It's
trash
feast
pandas,
times,
go.
boys.
Seriously.
I slept on the porch every
No.
night, except for when I
Remember that
saw
one
a
night?
raccoon.
Remember that one time when we woke up? There was a moth, just a strange moth, like sitting on the
Was the
door.
moth like this big?
It was
What
this.
is that?
Yeah, it was
It
huge.
was probably like
They're
this
like-
big,
It
honestly.
was like a fist-sized
Yeah.
moth.
And it was pretty cool. On his black
And it
and
stayed
white.
there for days.
Days.
Didn't it?
No, just one day.
Just like
This
a
is
day?
Just one
one
morning.
window. This is not all the
I felt like
tabs
it
that I
these
have
days,
open.
Because I was scared.
I
of them.
know.
Same thing about the.
I see
I
you.
know.
I don't care.
That was a fun trip. I like that trip.
It was a good trip.
I would like to go up there one day again.
Totally schooled all of you guys in blackjack without knowing how to play.
What?
Yeah,
I did that.
we were playing blackjack and he was
Miss Moji.
dominating.
Yeah, I never know how to
Hold on
play.
a second.
Oh, some tabs.
Since I was the one who suggested the
Perhaps.
game, he literally beat me at my game.
I beat you at your own game.
Yes, and it is upsetting.
And therefore, I have
Basically,
lost
you
the
can
game.
create avatars of yourself.
Dang it, Evan!
I refuse to play.
Yeah, and that's your fault.
That's hideous.
Evan, you made me
Way to
lose
do
the
it.
You
Refuse to
game.
play.
made me lose the game first.
Even
That
if
was
they
your
tell you
fault
the
for
rules, you
picking up
refuse to
the
play.
game.
Why don't I just break the rules?
Fair
As long
enough.
as you lost.
I cheat.
Rule
I win.
breaker.
Well, I mean, if the rules are made to be to the point that you cannot win, well then why not just simply break them to the point that you cannot lose?
Sometimes the only way to win is.
That is actually true.
I lost the game.
I don't even know what that
Wait,
game was.
so-
when I was
said that.
16.
And I think he knows a little bit more about war than you do, pal, because he invented it.
Sun Tzu, there was a great quote because I was reading The Art of War the other day. To lift an autumn hair is no sign of great strength. To see the sun and moon is no sign of sharp sight. To hear the noise of thunder is no sign of a quick ear.
Knowing how to speak does not make you intelligent.
Tell that to all of humanity. Except for the few intelligent people. The intelligent people make up a small percentage of the population. And I wish it was a bigger percentage.
Not
Well, then we
very
should just
smart.
kill off all the stupid people.
It doesn't
Or
work.
let them die.
Well, but
I'm dead.
compared to others, we are stupid.
I know.
Then
If
we
I
can't
do
play
something
D&D.
stupid enough to kill me, let me die.
Well, yeah.
Like when
I mean, it's been close.
Jay
Joshua.
Rock walked around.
That was not... Which thing?
The set the house on fire thing.
Oh, no,
You
that...
set the house on fire.
Twice.
I,
times.
no.
Three times.
Your house
I
on
set
fire.
my house on fire once!
Then why does he say
3.
3 times?
I damaged it on 2 other occasions. I set it on fire once.
Why?
At only one point was the house actually burning, and technically it wasn't even actually the house, it was the AC unit. But since that
That's
is
was-
part of the house,
Tell that to the
This wouldn't be
siding that's
happening
gone.
if I
that's
was the maid.
damaged!
That's it on fire.
I didn't really... No, it's plastic, it just melted.
It burned.
Plastic
melted.
does light
Yo.
on fire.
If it just
melted.
melted, then
What's
the window
flash
wouldn't have
point
cracked.
plastic?
Well, the window would have cracked from the heat.
Yeah, because it was fire and it was on fire.
There was an AC unit on fire outside the window.
It moved
How'd that
off
get
the.
thing catch on fire?
There's a
from what I
there was a
understand-
concrete pad.
It's not concrete. It's foam.
It's foam, covered in a very thin layer of concrete.
It's
if you
not
get
concrete.
mul-
It's paint.
It looks like concrete.
Yes, it looks like concrete, but it's paint.
I was like 14.
This wouldn't happen if I was the maid.
So you made a fire on a foam pad
No.
that was painted.
I made molten plastic and then hid it behind a metal pillar on what I believe to be a concrete pad.
We would get in trouble for playing with fire.
So I wouldn't get in trouble for making molten plastic.
For playing with fire.
And then
The
the,
fire
AC
wasn't the
unit
problem,
caught on fire.
When he was
Yes.
making molten plastic at 14, how old are you?
18 now.
18. I was literally making glass out of concrete,
Yes.
melting it with a giant magnifying lens this big.
Though to be fair, that is kind of what you do.
Jonathan, that is entirely what you do.
What in the world?
What?
Well, some of the things people post on there.
Though,
It's Reddit.
though there is the question:
It's
Tumblr,
Tumblr.
worse.
Oh, even worse.
if we take downtime, how much downtime should we take? Getting slightly back to D&D.
1,
6
2, 3,
months.
4. If you give me a month and a week, I can make broomsticks for everyone.
That sounds fun.
Get a broom.
Actually, a month.
I can finally be
Yeah,
a
I'm
real
up
witch.
And that gives everybody a movement speed of 60.
Oh,
And then we don't need freaking
I have
horses.
movement speed of 50.
why
Yeah,
do I
but
keep
6 is
rolling
faster.
20s?
You're right.
And it's
But I'm not
flying.
rolling for anything.
So you ignore
it just
terrain.
hurts. It just hurts.
I already for the moment.
And it's not a creature-based movement speed, so it can go for however long you want to.
Also assuming that I would fly on a magic broom.
Okay.
It's a broom. I could enchant a log to do the same thing if she prefers that.
I think that would require a much bigger enchantment.
It would. I would charge you more for that.
I mean, you just half the movement speed for that kind of load.
Yeah, true.
Well, if it's twice the weight, half the movement speed.
It would be significantly more than that.
What defines the difference between a stick and a log? There is an in-between, which is called branch. But,
Yeah, there's no definition of any of these things.
like, when does...
Hey, Cortana, what is the definition of a log?
It's a stick.
Isn't the microphone up there?
What is the definition of a log? Oh, Cortana is having connection issues.
Thanks, Cortana.
You're
It's
so
like-
helpful, Cortana.
It's like talking between the difference...
Okay,
between
roll
short
your
sword and long sword.
D20.
Where is the line? Where's the line between dagger and short sword?
Log, a
Like a
part of the
17.
trunk of it or a tree branch of a tree that has fallen or been killed. It's either the trunk or a branch.
What
That's very unhelpful.
Yep, it is the most unhelpful thing.
What's the difference between a knife and a dagger? What's the difference between a dagger and a short sword?
Alright, let's try this.
Between a
How to
short sword
calculate logs.
Grab your D20.
One of these things is not like the other.
Try to get inside
That
D20.
might be...
That's the mathematical log.
Okay,
that's
go down. Go down.
I didn't get
Okay, well,
that
your
far.
turn to spin it, I guess.
Well, it's
You
So
allow
what
me
is
to
that?
mathematic branch and a mathematic tree.
I hate
I don't like that.
you are... Dang it!
You walked into that one. You walked into it.
I wanted to know what it meant. in
Are we
real fast.
not playing any more D&D then?
Yeah, we're done.
A log is one of the
Yeah,
three,
we did. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we've
things
been done
a-
for a while.
And
I just wanted to
scientific
confirm.
calculator
I just
can
wanted to
calculate.
confirm.
Hansen and
Yeah.
log. I know what none of those are.
Is the recording off?
Oh, log.
No.
No, it's still going. We still haven't answered the question. How much downtime would we take?
A month and a half.
A month? Month and a half?
I mean, we can do 2 months really, and we can do some serious work.
I got a month. Can I hear a month and a half? Can I hear a month and a half? Can I hear 2 months? 2 months.
If
Jeez,
only
what am I gonna do with
vacations
all that
were-
downtime?
Vacations
I'm
work
gonna start
that way.
wrecking shit
We
and
could do a month.
being
though.
just a nuisance.
We got a month. We got a month and a half.
Or we could do 2 months and include some trading getting work just done.
At 2
we
months,
take
I
a poll?
destroy half the building.
Poll.
Yeah, should we take a vote?
Sure, why not? Let- Pull up a poll.
So we're voting on downtime, either a month and a half, or 2 months. Take your vote.
Strawpoll.com.
We're not gonna pull the internet.
Hello, internet.
So we've got a
Welcome to
month.
game
Any other
theory.
votes?
I want to say 2 months, just so
1
you know
month.
you can
2
get your
months,
things
yeah.
going while we're also getting some trade routes.
I'll
out of the
vote
way.
2 months.
2 months.
So that's 3 for 2 months.
Okay.
That also the village will grow.
Oh, okay.
So you chose a month.
I
He
can
doesn't
do
care.
I can do
You're
whatever.
technically
in that time.
overruled by votes. So
I wouldn't vote anyway.
Is
Yeah.
the DM worth
2
3
months of
votes?
downtime.
If there was a tiebreaker necessary, I would decide.
Is that
But I would
So
first...
2 months it is.
Yes, it is.
how old is that lizard?
Well, no, it's like an hour.
Oh,
It was there right before D&D.
All right. Well,
I was like,
So
But if there was
2
a-
months of downtime. You know what I'll be doing during that.
No
I'll
matter
just-
how old it looks,
Should I
it's
just mark
still
down my 180 castings of plant growth?
Sure.
yeah, I might as well keep a tally of it.
They're trying to make a Feywild. Except
Well,
for not
that's
a Feywild.
excessive.
We're trying to make a Feywild that's not a Feywild. It would be at 198 castings.
Don't question
At this
don't
point,
question my
The
dad.
tree in the middle is growing pretty big.
God.
And all the other trees are pretty
Yeah,
big too.
and I'm scrolled past it anyway.
Just wait until I get transport via plane. I'll be able to go
Are there
here.
more than 6 books?
There were more.
What?
One of them's right there. Those are the ones that are not in use.
Have you experienced
Oh,
food
they're
poisoning
that.
yet?
I thought they were information.
Have
on
you
the
experienced food
different types.
poisoning yet?
No.
Okay, that's fine to
After 2
confirm.
months, would he get ritual caster?
Is it actually a ritual?
What?
Is it actually a ritual?
That's a feat.
It's
isn't it?
not technically a ritual, but casting it as 8 hours technically turns it into a ritual.
What will I get for training for 2 goddamn months?
Depends on what you're training.
Because the spell in and
You
of
have
itself
to
is
feel
not a ritual.
Intelligence.
Well,
Well,
mostly
that's 'cause
I've
it
just
has 2
been
different
trying
dice
to be
Stronger?
Faster, stronger.
faster now. That would
Daft
be.
Monk
Because the difference between a
Wrench.
ritual and a normal spell is a ritual can be cast without a spell
of the
slot.
90s.
So
and
druids
late
don't get
80s.
rituals, really.
We're moving into 2000s with a revival in 2007.
When you're halfway done with the forest, he gets ritual.
So in like 3 months, you
If you're sit in the forest for 3 months,
I wouldn't. Try me. I'll just bring back King to join the party. He's still around.
I will ruin your forest.
That.
I will ruin the
Then
forest.
everyone can
That's
ruin the
cruel and
forest
unusual
before I-
punishment.
It's nature. I will destroy.
I will be
The
an
sky
agent
if I
of
have
chaos.
to.
Of chaos.
I will destroy comets and meteors. I will unlock 10th level spells.
Will you now?
Yes. I will turn the whole continent into a forest.
You cannot stop us. Trying to stop humans is a bad thing. Have you not met us? We're space orcs.
This country
You're a
is
space
imperialist. It doesn't believe in nature.
Oh, I have to show you those videos.
Well, you don't believe in nature? I'll
No.
make you believe in nature.
We should probably end the stream.
Yeah, we'll end the stream.
Ye-
Goodbye, everybody!
Bye.
Yep, we'll see you all next time, and as always, Kalu and Villa or walk with